The monastery stands solemnly atop a craggy hill, its stone walls weathered but enduring, fashioned from remnants of an ancient castle. Moss creeps along the time-worn stones, and vines weave through the cracks, nature slowly reclaiming what was once a fortress of men. Behind the monastery, a dense forest presses against its rear walls, a sea of ancient trees whose gnarled branches reach out like fingers. Their leaves cast a shifting of green light across the courtyard as the wind stirs the foliage, whispering forgotten secrets. The air is cool and fragrant, with pine and damp earth, while the distant sound of birds and rustling wildlife fills the stillness. A clear, shimmering lake lies just beyond the edge of the forest, its surface as smooth as glass, reflecting the sky above. From its farthest shore, a river runs off in a cascade of white foam, spilling over the cliffside. The waterfall plunges dramatically into the valley below, a silken ribbon of water threading its way down into the mist. And far beneath, the valley spreads wide, a patchwork of fields and forests with a village nestled at its heart. As we pan back up from the valley, the roar of the waterfall fades, replaced by the soft lapping of water against the shore. The tranquil lake stretches out again, shimmering beneath the late afternoon sun. Near the water's edge, a weathered tree stump sits rooted in the earth, a humble setup placed beside it, which includes a rusted bucket and a well-used tackle box. A figure sits quietly on the edge of the stump. Their hands move, or their hands move with a slow, practiced ease, reeling in the line with a calm patience. Ravine, if you could, please describe your character.
Yeah, so Minnow sits at the side of the river, placidly fishing, as per described. She is on a journey that resulted from kind of being told that she would never find her place at her home. Do I go into like narrative backstory, or do you want me to like how much info should I give?
Either way. We can just describe your character. If you wanted to save your backstory for more
Yeah,
of an
okay.
RP sense, then
Okay,
you're
great.
more than welcome to.
Yeah, so she's been traveling at a yes. So Minnow, the small tabaxi monk from faraway lands. Well, not that far. She's pretty early on her little trip. She got mad and she stormed out and left. And she's a couple days away from home, and she is just setting up a camp, or tearing down a camp. What time of day is it?
It's in the morning.
Okay. She's fishing up some breakfast before starting her day's journey. Did I miss anything that's important here?
So one quick question, I asked this previously. Is this your first time at the monastery, or have you been here a while? I assumed you've been here a while.
So this is my monastery?
This is your monastery, yeah.
Oh, this is my monastery. Okay. So I take that back. I haven't left yet. I was just told by the elves who reside here at this monastery that I would never find my place here, and I'm fishing to take my mind off of the distraught feelings I have about not feeling at home at the only place I've ever known was home. So yeah, to answer your question, Jacob, this is where I've lived since I can remember. But I was raised by the elves who live here, and not by any tabaxi parents.
Okay. Well, there has been one person that has always been in your corner, and as you are sitting there, you do hear someone approach behind you, and as you look back, you see a weathered old man. He's human. You know him by the name of Jasper. His face is weathered with age, lines etched from the years of wisdom. They stand there and they observe the tranquil scene before them for a moment. The breeze stirs the surface of the lake as the fishing line dips gently in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Without needing to raise their voice, they basically say, one last moment of peace before your pilgrimage, as they say, stepping beside you.
Jasper, you know me too well. I can't stay here.
Yeah. With that, I did think, actually, I need to do this. This is Jasper.
Oh, hi, Jasper.
He says, yes, I know that they say that you do not belong here, but I want you to know that you always have a place here with me, and what awaits you out there, it's not easy. And I ask you to, on this journey, to record, learn, write down things, histories, legends, lores, the cultures of distant lands. They'll shape you in ways you can't yet imagine, but the world is vast, full of forgotten stories that need a voice, and that voice is yours.
Well, they've always said my calligraphy was good. And I can bring some parchment and try to keep a journal.
And his face softens, and he's, I know the path ahead must feel daunting, but it's not just about collecting knowledge or writing down what you find. It's about understanding your place within the world's narrative and why your story matters as much as the ones you'll uncover.
With that, she turns back to the water, admiring her line, says, I guess my story lies beyond this tackle and bobber.
He kind of just lets the silence linger for a moment after you say that, and he says, "Take this moment of stillness, then savor it. Soon enough, the road will call, and the peace you seek may be harder to find. But remember, wherever you go, this place, this monastery, will always be here, waiting for your return. I will be waiting for your return."
Minnow turns around to face Jasper again and says, I may be gone a long time, but I do hope to see you again upon my return.
He puts a gentle hand on your shoulder, and from there, the scene ends. So from there, we're gonna cut to 1 year later. So we cut to 1 year later, and we see Briarstone, a town surrounding by rolling hills, their gentle slopes dotted with patches of dark green forest, narrow cobblestone streets wind between the simple weathered buildings, most made of stone or timber. Their roofs a patchwork of red and brown shingles, smoke curls lazily from a few chimneys, and lanterns hang from wooden posts, casting a warm glow. In the center, a market square comes alive with the hum of townsfolk, and the sweet scent of fresh bread mingles with the distant sounds of a blacksmith's hammer. And as we pan down the street, the view narrows on a lone figure standing in front of a weathered wooden town board. And Squiddy, at this moment, can you describe your character?
Excuse me. Yeah, we're starting off hot.
Should we be on a different scene?
I don't have a scene for this one.
Okay.
I
I'll
guess
just bring everybody back to Curse Strahd.
So standing there in front of the town billboard is a young humanoid figure. He's wearing a kind of leather trench coat, and he is staring at the board and observing the contents, hoping to find what he's been looking for. I don't know what the contents are on the board.
Faded parchment and crumpled papers cling to the board, fluttering slightly in the breeze. Each poster tells a tale of a missing villager. Men, women, children, and the elderly, all faces drawn in charcoal or ink with brief descriptions beneath them. There is no clear pattern, just a jumble of lives that have disappeared, spanning from a bright-eyed child to a grizzlied farmer, a seamstress, and even the town's former blacksmith. What do you do then?
I guess standing there, I start to have my um suspicions just about what could be happening here. But I look around for a nearby townsperson who might be able to explain something if I see anybody in the square, I guess.
As you're sitting there contemplating what might be happening, you do hear the sound of weeping. You do then notice that there's actually more people. You were alone there at the board, but you started to notice a kind of a crowd gather around you. But there's one person that you do notice, which is a woman nearby. Her eyes are red and puffy, with her hands clenched in desperation. Her tears fall freely, staining her worn apron. And her voice breaks as she pleads, "Will you find my boy?"
I will try my best, ma'am. Do you know where you saw him last?
He was taken a week ago. We were foraging out in the forest. We were gathering herbs when we heard just terrible howls and screams. We ran, but when we got to the street, I looked back and he was gone. I called for him, but he didn't answer. Please, you have to save my boy.
Do you where was what direction do you remember last seeing him? Can you point me in any specific direction?
As she sits there crying, a man steps up, and he says that she's right. The sounds, the howls, the screams, everyone in the village has heard them. They come from the forest close to where the caves are, and he kind of points you in that direction. He says if there's a monster or anything lurking about, it's likely hiding there.
Well, I appreciate this information, and I will try to return your son and everybody else who's been taken as swiftly as I can. And I turn and make my way towards the caves.
As you go to turn, she grips your arm frantically, and she says, my son has a necklace. It was a gift from the church. It was blessed to protect him. It has a silver pendant shaped like a small shield with an engraving of a sunburst in the center. Please, if you find it, if you find him, bring him home.
I will try my best.
All right. You said that you make your way towards the direction of the cave?
Yeah, I start making my way towards the cave.
Okay.
I start walking through the town to get that way.
So as you do that, you make your way out of the town. You follow the road to the forest, and you start to see the cave. And as you approach the entrance of the cave, is there anything you wanted to do before you go in?
I think I want to just look around and see if any. I just want to look around, maybe if I can see any footprints or anything. If there's any.
You do see the path leading into the cave is It's well walked. It's
Okay.
definitely
Yeah.
people have been through here. There's been numerous footsteps. There's paw prints and things of those natures.
Okay. I guess can I just look around in the vicinity of the like woods? Do I see anything necessarily, or?
No, I mean you just see the woods. You just notice that a slight fog is starting to set in. Besides that, it's just the trees. With your dark vision, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Um, yeah, I guess I just look up at the cave or look in front of me and start to walk inside.
Okay. As you approach the entrance of the cave, an eerie archway looms before you. It's dark stone, worn and jagged. The arch seems to pulse with a silent, ancient malevolence, etched with a cryptic rune barely visible under a layer of dust and grime. A faint breeze carries the stench of decay, making the air thick. Um, as you step inside, roll me a perception check.
Damn, all right.
How hard are we starting? In that one?
Starting with the 13.
A 13. Okay.
That's not bad.
First
as you
roll.
walk
First
in-
roll.
First roll is good. It wasn't a nat one, so
I,
wasn't an
I
hour.
almost insight checked Jasper to see if he knew more than he was letting on, but I didn't.
You didn't want to do the first roll.
No.
So yeah, you notice with the 13 perception, you do notice a gruesome trail,
Oh,
smears of blood, as if bodies had been dragged further into the depths. And as you keep walking, the metallic scent of dried blood mixes with the pungent aroma of rot, thickening with every step. Do you keep walking?
I guess I'm just thinking to myself, this seems not like anything that I've encountered before in my days of trying to hunt monsters. But I promised, or I told this woman and that I would try to help her. So I continue walking.
Okay.
Is there, I guess, one question, like, do I,
Do you guys see the cave
No.
there?
we do not yet.
No. Configure. Oh, all players safe.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't think Ravine's gonna be able to see it. But you do have a token. I just don't know. Let me move you over here.
Oh, jeez.
I can see.
Move you over here.
There's no token? No, we're good.
Yeah, you gotta move everybody.
Yeah.
Just let me move out of the way.
Okay. So here is the cave.
Okay.
As you kind of so you're still standing there, you do notice that you do see the first corpse
Okay.
that's there.
Is that right in front of me?
Yeah, right in front of you. And then also too with your vision, you do see other
Yeah, they're
trails.
going.
Yeah. With that here, scattered along the path are abandoned tents. Their fabric damp and torn, suggesting it's possible that their occupants left in a hurry,
Mhm.
or that their fate was met here. You do notice right over here that a figure hunched over the bodies as the trail of blood goes in that direction. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna try and be stealthy if possible, and maybe make my way around this to the left to see if I can find any other survivors before I encounter whatever this thing is.
Okay.
And I try to.
Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah.
Oh, a 19.
Okay.
All right, a 22. Yeah, you vanish.
All right.
You
I
can
guess
make your way to the left.
I start tiptoeing my way around. I just see all these bodies. Do any of them seem alive, still breathing, or anything?
On your 13 perception, we'll keep that going. You do
Okay.
notice that no one is breathing.
Okay.
As you get closer to inspect the bodies, you do see that some of them seems to have experiments happening to them or happen to them, and also you do see some that's just been drained of their blood.
Do I see? I guess I do in my walking. I just kind of do a little lap. Do I see the boy at all? Do I see that pendant or the necklace on any of these individuals?
You do not see a necklace.
Okay. I guess I just keep making my way. Um. Uh.
Can you roll me a new perception check?
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be the same thing.
Another 12. All right.
15.
Pretty good roll for level 1.
Yeah, for
Yeah, not
level one.
bad. So at this time, you do not see, but Minnow, you do notice, Minnow, you're actually here in the scene as well.
Oh,
It is dark. You are also, this is where, because I had you invisible and you're supposed to appear here. But you are also in this scene.
okay.
You don't see Ambrose coming, but you are also too investigating. With
Okay.
this here, Ambrose, can you roll a history check?
No. Not what I. Oh, okay.
So back at the message board,
Mhm.
you didn't. You noticed that there was multiple people taking flyers off of the off the board. So you might not be the only person in here
Okay.
investigating.
Okay.
But you can keep looking.
Do I see Minnow?
Not yet.
I don't yet. Okay. Yeah, I guess I keep
There's like a
looking.
pile of bodies here that's kind of covering
Okay.
Minnow.
Minnow's very short, by the way.
Very short. Okay.
Canonically 3'8".
Okay.
You probably have to get to
Um,
about right here before you can see Minnow.
Okay.
Minnow, yeah, you can keep looking.
yeah, I guess I keep going on. Still looking for the boy and the necklace.
Let me know if my passive perception lets me notice Ambrose.
On a 22 stealth check, I don't think your passive perception is going to beat that yet. At least until he gets to about right there.
Yeah, until I get to here. So I guess I
yeah,
step here.
Yeah, you step there, and Minnow, that's when you notice Ambrose.
I hear him, I imagine.
Yeah,
The
squelching of the blood as he steps in the steps in it. He can.
So Minnow is facing northeast and looking through bodies, and here's the like crunch under your boot of dirt and then the squish of blood and stuff, and that like Minnow leaps in the air and does a 180, sees you, and then immediately moves away from you and attempts to hide behind corpses over here.
After seeing that, I guess I just try to say loud enough to where Minnow can hear, but I don't alarm whatever figure was over there. And I just say, I mean no harm. here trying to rescue any survivors and find the missing people.
Minnow kind of cautiously approaches the side of these dead bodies and peeks out the side. You only see her head.
I guess I just put my hands up and I say, I swear. What happened here? How did you get taken? Or I guess I think that other people are looking. Are you also looking for people for missing persons, or were you taken yourself?
Minnow puts her paw up to her lips, and then like gestures for you to come closer.
Okay. I guess start to step forward a little closer. Yes. Here.
She says, I think there's a thing over there.
I saw that too.
Then why were you shouting? Also, who are you? What are you
my
doing
name
here?
is yeah, that's a good point. You see someone in a cave like this, and I don't blame you. Your first instinct is probably that I'm up to no good. I'm here on a mission of sorts to help rescue the missing people of what's the town's name?
Briarstone.
Missing people of Briarstone. And I was directed to this cave as a point of interest, and so that's why I'm here. And my name is Ambrose.
I was about to say, you still haven't told me your name.
Yeah, my name is Ambrose.
Ambrose.
What are you doing here?
Wait, hold on. I think she reacts before you ask any question. Let me
Okay.
She says, sure do talk a lot.
That, yeah.
Keep it down.
That's yeah, that's on me. I'll double check
her tabaxi ears are really perked up. Like, I do not want to, face whatever made this mess.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I am Minnow, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
So, my character doesn't really want to be here. My character wants to leave. My character doesn't know why she's in here, how she got in here. So I guess what she did was she was following suspicious blood trail after seeing some sort of like... Okay. Yeah, I followed a blood trail after watching a shadowy figure disturb some wildlife. And I didn't know anything about missing people, but if people are missing, they're probably here. And she looks around at all the dead bodies.
So Minnow, you've been following since you were tasked with keeping histories and lores and things of that. You've come across a symbol of sorts, and the statue behind you kind of represents that symbol. So behind you is a big skull that has candles in the right eye, while the left eye is draped with a banner.
Huh.
And there's an insignia on that banner. It looks like a hand with an eye in the center of it.
Okay. Should I know the faction of which that is?
You do not. You've been following that for the past year.
Okay.
There's been whispers of things, but you haven't really been able to narrow it down.
Right. And so I saw this blood trail and I was like, that might have something to do with things. And I followed it.
Also, too, because Ambrose was pretty loud, the figure that was over here stands up.
Shit, height. If we noticed that.
As you guys hide,
Okay.
Because I mean, you're facing the area, and your ears perk up, so you're gonna hear the standing up of this being.
Yeah.
And as they turn around, you notice that they're holding a torch. And as they turn around, you see Sun. Can you please describe your character?
Oh.
Oh, that's me. So Uthal is a Goliath fighter. He stands over 7 feet tall with a broad, muscular frame that showcases the years of rigorous training in battle. His skin is a deep gray with intricate tribal tattoos that tell the story of his past. Um, his armor is a blend of leather and metal designed for protection and mobility. Each piece bears the marks of countless battles with dents and scratches that speak of his resilience. Uthar wields a warhammer. The hammer part is forged from the rare steel, and it gleams with a faint blue hue, rumored to be enchanted for enhanced strength. Despite his intimidating appearance, Uthal is known for his deep sense of honor and loyalty to his comrades. He values the bonds of friendship and forged in battle, often acting as a protector for those weaker than him. His booming laughter and fierce battle cries echo across the battlefield, rallying his allies and striking fear into the hearts of his enemies.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
All right, so we see a big ass figure stand
Yeah,
up and turn around.
Hide!
And now the light's illuminating him, and so it's and he's a very intimidating looking dude. Yeah, definitely hiding.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
So with your 20 history check, Ambrose, you do remember that in that group that was huddled around you, there was a really tall figure there.
Okay.
And you did see them like pull a flyer down.
Okay. I think I'm still gonna try and hide initially, and just see what all is happening with this guy.
Okay. As you hide, you notice on the ground that there is a bracelet on the ground.
Okay.
With that bracelet, do you pick it up?
What does the bracelet look like?
So it is a strings make a corded bracelet. And you see a piece of wood that's kind of like curved, like it would fit perfectly on your wrist.
Okay.
It's curved and it has a language on it that you do not understand.
Okay.
So from there, we're gonna cut from this scene, and we're gonna go to the next scene. Which let me bring that up.
But how does the cave end?
I guess it doesn't.
You gotta.
Are we just fast forwarding over the part where we meet Uthal and he becomes our friend?
Oh no, you guys will. Wait, I got it.
Okay, all right.
Let it cook.
Oh,
I'll figure it out.
Dude, I'm loving it so far. Very cinematic.
I appreciate it. All
well,
right. Can you guys see the farm scene?
I don't
Negative.
see anything in the top. Yeah.
nope. Me and Cross just
Oh,
figured out
show and
how the
navigation.
movement
Dang it.
works for
There we
this
go.
game.
Now I see a farm scene.
All right.
Wow.
So, farm scene. The scene opens with a wide view of a serene forest where towering pine and oak trees stretch high into the sky, their thick trunks covered in moss, dappled sunlight filtering throughout their canopy. Interspersed among the oaks and pines, delicate cherry blossom trees stand like pockets of pink and white, their petals fluttering in the light breeze. Some petals drift lazily to the ground, creating a soft carpet of pink on the dirt path that winds through the forest. The camera pans slightly to the right, focusing on a man sitting by the riverbank with a fishing pole in hand. The man's relaxed posture suggests a moment of tranquility as he watches the river, enjoying the quiet sounds of nature. The rustling leaves, the soft call of birds, and the trickling of water. Cross, could you please describe your character?
Wait, is this before all this shit happened? Like with my guy?
It plays out.
It plays out.
It plays out. I got a method to my madness.
Just trust everyone.
I mean, do I have my sword at this point?
Your sword is actually nestled. It is leaning up against the tree trunk next to you. There's a pine tree next to you, and it's leaning up against there with its blade gleaming in the sunlight.
Okay. Yeah, so my guy, he's around like late 30s. He's obviously fishing. He's got a very sleek haircut. And yeah, you could just kind of like see, if you just scan his body, you can kind of see he's a little weathered. He's aged a bit. He's had his hardships. And especially when you see him fishing as he's gripping, you can see like his hands and his fingers are super calloused from all the training that he's done. And yeah, he's just fishing.
Are we in the scene, or are we just on the map to
I think we're
see?
just on the map.
You're on the map to see.
Great.
Sorry. All right. So with that there, you do end up finish fishing. You grab your stuff, and you start walking down the path. And the path here is narrow but well trodden. That leads further into the woods, which can you move your character as he moves. Sorry, you can move your character. Leading further into the woods, and as the camera follows. Did you say what your character's name was?
Shin.
Okay. As we follow Shin as he goes through, he crosses the bridge, and on the other side of the bridge, nestled in the clearing, there's a cottage that comes into view. It is modest, with stone walls and a thatched roof. Behind it, a farmyard stretches behind it. They have a few cows that graze lazily in the tall grass. The farm is peaceful, blending harmoniously with the natural beauty of the forest. And Cross, as you open the door and walk in, which you guys can move your stuff if you need to see inside the house. I didn't make walls and shit, but you should be able to open that door. Yeah. As you open the door,
with you.
Say what?
I'm sorry. I was making a joke about all the characters swarming at the door all of a sudden.
Also too, when you guys move your stuff, when it's green, that's your normal movement. When it's yellow, that is your dash. And then when it goes to red, you're out of movement. Just so you know. But yeah, as you walk in, your wife, she says, "Oh, you're home. I take it they were biting today."
No, they weren't. Not good. No,
you didn't get any today.
No, it was. I'm not really used to this lifestyle. I can't lie. Used to kind of just swinging my sword around, and not really thinking. So this is, yeah, no, I didn't get any.
Oh, that's okay. There's always tomorrow, and she goes in and she gives you a kiss. At this point, your youngest child runs up. Shiro, correct? Is that your youngest?
Yeah.
Runs up. Daddy, I woke up and you were gone. Where did you go?
Oh, Daddy went fishing. He I didn't catch anything, but Mommy says I can do better tomorrow, so maybe you can come along.
Yeah, I would definitely love to. And as he says that your other son, is it Kuro?
Kuro, yeah.
Kuro, he says, "Dad, where is your sword and your haori?" And your wife then turns around and says, "Did you leave them by the river again?"
Oh. Yeah, I'm such a klutz.
I swear you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached. Go and
No.
get them before you lose another sword.
I love my sword. Okay,
Okay, well,
Daddy's going back out now.
by the time you come back, it'll be time to eat. And as you turn to leave, you do hear your wife kind of like clear her throat. She's like, "Aren't you forgetting something?" As she has her arms out, waiting for a hug.
Oh. Yeah. Come here, babe.
She also says
Where's
that
my guy? I can't see him.
I think he's under
Yeah.
Uthal.
Oh, my bad.
And so yeah, so she says, she's like, "Oh, the kids made something for us." And your boys, they run up to you and they show you what they made. You see that your wife put something around your wrist, and as you look down, you see it's a corded bracelet with a piece of curved wood attached. You're able to read the language on it, and it says, "Always together, never apart." At that point, we will now pause here, and we cut back to the cave.
Wow.
So Ambrose, you have
have the bracelet.
you have the bracelet in your hand. As you do look down, you do notice that there's two more just like it. It was near the one that you just found. You also notice that there are 3 corpses. 2 look like children, and 1 is a female.
No.
With the female's hand on top of the children's.
Dude, this is so fucking legit.
So if you want to, you can also roll Arcana since you have that bracelet in your hand.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking at the scene and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, and I study the bracelets further, I guess, with an Arcana check.
Damn, you're rolling so good.
21.
Dude, this is better than. These are like the best things.
You get the
rolls we've
sense
gone.
that these are or can be magical. These 3
Okay.
bracelets.
Okay. I don't understand the language on them, right? I don't understand.
You do not understand the language at all. No.
Minnow
Do I
says-
even like? Oh, sorry. There you go.
If you got more questions about your Arcana
Oh, I was
check,
just
then-
saying, like, yeah, I was one thing. I don't recognize it as, like, I know I may not understand what it says, but do I recognize it as a language at all on this, like, that I have seen before but maybe don't understand?
This is not a language that you've ever seen before.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm like, huh, that's weird.
And then Minnow says, "You do a shit job at hiding too." As you just like walked out into the middle of everything and just went.
Yeah, you know it. I guess I turned back to the figure, and is he looking in my direction?
The figure is looking in your direction, but you don't get the sense that he can see you.
Okay. I turn him in and I'm like, we're fine. We're good.
Uthal, can you roll me a perception check?
Fuck.
Perception?
Yeah.
9.
You're starting to hear some noises coming from the back of the cave. You can't make out like what it is exactly, but you do hear some noises.
Minnow panically sort of
Rats.
like distances herself from Ambrose, who she feels is being too conspicuous, and kind of creeps along the side of these corpses over here and gets to like the last pile that she can reasonably hide behind and tries to get a closer look, stealthily poking her head up above the bodies in that direction.
You trying to get a good look at Uthal?
Yeah.
Figure. You can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, so you do see that the figure.
Mhm.
Huh?
Good.
Oh, so you do see that the figure is definitely tall, but it's definitely looking less scary than it did when it was hunched over.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So before, yeah. Okay. Before I didn't get a good enough look at it. Now I can tell that it kind of looks more like another person. Okay.
Because you can see that he's holding the torch above his head,
Mhm.
and it's kind of illuminating his face a little bit more.
For sure. Minnow kind of comes back to Ambrose and says, "Did you bring a friend?"
I came here alone.
Okay.
Do you know that figure?
No. But I thought it was a monster that could be responsible for all this bloodshed. But I think it's just another dude.
All right, well, he does look somewhat familiar now that he's facing this direction to someone I saw in town earlier. He may just be here for the same reason I am, looking for missing people.
Okay.
Simpson,
That's me. What?
what
Sorry.
what are you doing in this moment? Sorry.
I'm just like, because of my low perception check, I just assume that the noises in the back of the cave are just like the rats or the bats like settling down, or like just the cave settling down.
Okay, so you're just gonna still sit there observing the bodies, like the corpses that are there.
Because I had a 9, so it's not that high.
Okay. Ambrose, Minnow, what do you guys do?
Minnow's still
I guess
hiding.
I take the bracelets and I just pocket them.
Okay.
And
Well, I guess so. Minnow saw you doing this, and I guess asked before, as you're pocketing them, like what
Yeah.
what are those things? What'd you find?
I don't know, they're bracelets that were carried by those corpses over there, and
Oh, so you're
they
a
appeared.
grave robber?
No, but I could bring these back to the town, and maybe someone knows what these are, who they belong to, and I could return them to the
Oh,
owner.
smart.
I have no reason to carry these. There's writing on them in a language that
Huh.
I've never seen before. I don't know if you. I guess I stopped pocketing one of them and I hand one over to Minnow. And do you understand what this says?
I I'm guessing probably not. I can speak Common and I can read Common and Elvish.
Okay.
Yeah, with that, it's a language that you also do not. You've never seen this before in your travels.
Very good. I say I don't know, but it does look like a good identifier of a person. And if your objective is to um, bring closure to those who are dead in here, then that's good thinking. And I guess
So
Minnow will kind of investigate around her and try to find any sort of kind of identifiable trinkets on the bodies around here.
Okay. Yeah, as you look, you just see, there's, necklaces from church, crosses, things of that nature, bracelets, rings. It seems like whoever was doing experiments here, and sacrifices, obviously, they didn't care about any material things.
Mm-hmm.
And so it seems
Interesting.
like whatever they had on their person, they still had it when they died.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so I guess I just start scooping up all these things because it seems like everyone's got something that I feel like might help them be identified as a way of good faith, showing that I can help Ambrose if he helps me, sort of deal. So yeah, I start collecting them, and then I guess I follow Ambrose to whatever next pile of bodies he goes to.
Okay, you can add in your inventory just like 5 pounds worth of just people's belongings. That's what you could just put in.
Got it.
I guess I, along with Minnow, I'm looking for things, different trinkets that people have, and I guess specifically looking for that one woman's, seeing if I can find that necklace that was, I forget the exact shape. It was like shield shaped or something. It was from the church, she said, a gift. So I guess I'm looking out for that specifically, but yeah, I'm also picking up just anything else that I can find because there were a
Okay.
lot of things on the billboard.
You can also add in like 5 pounds of people's belongings. You can also, I don't know if you still have the 3 bracelets or if Minnow has one of them.
I think Minnow has one. I just had Minnow keep it. I didn't ask her it back, so I have to.
Okay.
I guess I never gave it back.
So if you guys could also add in corded bracelet. Let's see, corded bracelet with unknown language.
Language. I imagine that doesn't weigh much.
Nah, you just have it at 0. So yeah, so as you keep moving, Ambrose, there's one big pile of bodies that you haven't checked, which is the one that's closest to the figure.
I guess I ask Minnow, should we approach the person and ask what he's doing here? He doesn't seem to be that.
You're welcome to, but I'm if you do, I'm staying here.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I'll spot you.
Yeah,
She gives a little
yeah,
thumbs up, like I'll jump in if something goes wrong. Well,
all right.
unless you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, in which case, I understand.
Okay. Double thumbs
And I start walking towards the figure.
Minnow goes to that lookouty spot that she found earlier.
And I guess I just hold my hand out to the side a little bit with a little bit of fire little bits of ember, I guess, beginning to emit from my hand as I walk a little bit closer.
Brief aside, Minnow sees that and goes, "Oh my god, maybe he's the guy who runs this place."
Okay, so as you enter right there, Uthal, you see a figure step out of the shadows. Your torch illuminates, basically coming through the torchlight that you're able to see. You do see a figure come out.
Who goes there? I mean no harm.
Minnow slaps her forehead.
I don't like live in this cave. I'm just in this cave, right?
So you no, you do not live in this cave.
There's a gremlin.
You were in the town. You do. I guess roll a history check.
14. 13.
So this man that walks through, you do remember seeing him in town. So you guys were both at the town board of missing people, and you actually came to this cave first because you heard that man tell Ambrose about the cave. So you came here first right away. So you're also investigating the bodies because you're trying to find a missing person.
What are you doing there?
I'm searching for missing people of, I already forget the name of the thing again. Writing it down.
Briarstone?
Briarstone?
Briarstone, yeah.
Okay. I'm searching for the missing
Nailed it.
people of Briarstone. What are you doing here?
I was looking for the same missing people.
Oh.
Oh,
I believe I saw you earlier, perhaps, in the square. And maybe we could help each other out in bringing closure to the families of the missing people.
oh, it's really hard to miss a 7-foot person. But yeah. Yeah, we can help each other out.
Um,
Wait,
have you found?
what's Uthal's intelligence?
8.
Okay, yeah, all right. Just checking.
What, are you saying I'm not a smart person, Ravine?
I'm not in the scene. I can't.
Yeah. I said I, so you don't know. You have you found any individuals who are still alive, or any trinkets for those who have passed?
No, I have seen dead bodies and broken tents, ripped tents.
Well, um, I think that we can continue looking, and from there head back and see if we can uh, give the people their belongings back. I guess I kind of look over my shoulder back to Minnow and just kind of just give like a nod, like we're good.
Okay.
Who are you looking at?
Get
It's
the
very
high
dark down
sign.
the hallway.
I thought I heard something behind
Oh,
me.
can I see Ambrose give the nod? Is there enough light?
You have dark vision.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, thank you. All right.
It's very dark down that hallway. Who
All
are you
right. So
nodding?
Minnow recognizes that she's getting the high sign, and she slinks off of her high perch, and then when she touches the ground, she starts standing on her back legs, like a normal humanoid. But she slunk to you at first, and then kind of quickly approaches Ambrose's side, but a little behind him.
I can't even see him. I can't even see her.
Oh, you don't have dark vision,
I don't
right?
have dark vision.
You got to come in one more.
Nope, that's
one
where I
more
stand.
square. There you go.
There you go.
I was telling
I can see
Uthal to
now.
move.
I can see now.
Um,
Who
this
who
is
is this kitty? Is your pet?
no. We, oh
Offended.
God. No, we just met in
I
the
need a
cave.
better tabaxi picture so that you guys don't accidentally think I'm a house cat.
The cat is good cat. House cat.
We just met in this cave. She was also following a trail for her own endeavors, but we've decided to work together to help
Why
people.
why is kitty cat in cave?
I don't.
My name is
I
Minnow, and
Kitty cat can talk?
yeah, this is a tabaxi.
Can I pet kitty cat?
I slowly step back and like it's your funeral.
no, Minnow is faster than you, and she springs and goes from in front of you to behind you again, and then like she's not actually grabbing your leg, but like she's like hidden her body behind it and is kind of looking out and like trying to keep most of herself in the shadows.
Cat not very good cat.
Do you let's all just continue doing what we're here for and head back to the town afterwards. And I start to search, I guess, the larger piles of bodies.
And then I walk up to the also large or whatever the large pile of bodies. Can I roll a strength check just to pick it up? and like a bunch of bodies.
Sure, go for it.
Ability check. 15, 18.
No,
Yeah, you're able to
okay.
pick up about. I mean, they are basically husks, so you're able to pick up about 5 of them.
So I pick up the 5 and I start shaking him. Does this help?
yes, yeah.
As you do that, one of the legs break off of the
Ugh.
corpse.
I just,
I
Yeah,
grab the leg. Is
no,
kitty cat
just-
hungry?
Minnow does approach the limb with a. She got curious at Uthal's ability to lift 5 of them. That seemed like a lot, and so when the limb comes splattering out towards her, she kind of steps up to it quizzically and investigates it like medicine style, probably.
Okay.
Oh damn!
20.
Oh damn!
Yay! The first not 20.
What happened to
Day
these
one.
bodies?
So these bodies here were drained of their blood.
Mm-hmm. Just as
So
I suspected, drained of
just
their
husks.
blood. I say that out loud.
Yeah, do you know how they were drained of their blood? Or
with you having, this isn't the first time that you've come across a scene like this,
Hmm.
given the fact that you've seen this emblem previously, the
Oh
hand
right,
with the eye.
okay. Uh-huh.
So
This ain't
from
my first
your travels,
dried out corpse.
no, it's not. And so yeah, so usually with this here, you've noticed that you've seen them in rituals. The sigil that you guys saw on the ground that you were investigating previously, when he first arrived, they were sacrificed there. Altars, you've seen them drained of blood, and then also like on tables with like medical equipment around them
Mm-hmm.
that have been drained as well.
Maybe this is a stupid question. How much is the lore of vampires known in this world? Would it be reasonable for me? I guess the question I'm asking is, does it make sense for my character to check for bite marks at the neck, or is that sort of like a cultural thing that isn't necessarily known?
You know what? I'll let Ambrose answer this.
I think that I want to say when you, I don't know how you want me to. I guess when you say, just as I suspected, the blood was sucked out.
Drained of blood.
I want I want you and Uthal to make a insight check, if possible.
Absolutely.
And
15.
then I want to do this.
So you can do a so if
Five.
you're trying to be like deceitful
Yeah.
or persuasive, just roll a charisma check and then add your modifier, but you don't have to tell us which one you're doing.
Okay. Well, it's already. So I'm just gonna say that you see a little bit of like a little bit of uneasiness that you probably didn't see before on Ambrose's face.
Does it look like oh, I'm having a stomach ache, physical uneasiness, or is it like eyes darting around? Like what are the symptoms here?
I think like a little bit of panic. Like you see a little bit of panic in his face for a brief moment.
Okay.
And then it goes and he returns back to kind of but yeah, I guess I will look down and see if there are. I'll try and look at the bodies in a way that it looks like I'm just looking over the whole thing, but I'm really just looking for bite marks on the neck. So that's what I do. I look down at the bodies for bite marks on the neck.
Okay. You don't see any bite marks. You see slit throats. You see huge holes in the veins in their arms. or where their veins would have been. And you do see like you see some do have puncture wounds on their neck, but it's not like fangs. It's just kind of like if you were to take a big needle and just stick it in someone's neck.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Something fucked up happened here. Do you know anything about that statue in the back of the cave?
Minnow kind of stares at Ambrose and says, "Why are you changing the top subject?"
I didn't know if that statue could be related to whoever did this. Some sort of ritual of a faction.
Well, yeah, but we were talking about the bodies and how they've been drained of blood, and then all of a sudden you up and divert our attention. So Minnow kind of looked at Minnow started looking at the bodies too, right? And because originally I asked, would I look for bite marks, but I guess I could just say I was looking around for. It would have been a lot easier. Looking around.
I do also think that vampires. I do also think that vampires are known in this world. I guess I'll leave it up to you whether or not like you knew a lot about it or not. You know, like given in your travels, like if you've learned about.
Okay, yeah, no, but it was a stupid question anyway. Because what I should have just said is I investigate for signs of how the blood was removed,
Was drained,
and then if there were bite marks, I would have found them. You know, I asked the wrong question, I think. So I guess what I'm asking now is, you told a bunch of stuff to Ambrose about surgical needles, veins. I want to become aware of that as well. I want to investigate and find that out.
Oh, yeah, on your nat 20, that's exactly what you see.
Okay,
like,
great, perfect.
You get that sense.
So I guess with that knowledge, then I ask Ambrose, what aren't you telling us?
I just have I'll explain later, but I think we should focus on this for now, and I give you my word, I will explain my demeanor later. But I don't know if now is the time.
All right. Yeah, Minnow says, and then turns around and starts walking in the direction of what you were pointing at, the statue in the back, and takes a good look at it. What sort of roll might I make?
Let's
sort
see.
Of a history or a...
You can...
Perception?
If you want to try to remember what you...
Oh, wait, sorry. Sorry to interrupt you, but you said that the banner covering the second eye has the symbol of a hand with an eye on it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and so, yeah, we've already gone over that. So I say, well, to Ambrose, who I assume walked with me over here, that I've seen that insignia before, the one with the hand with the eye in it, at similar gruesome scenes such as this. So I guess it's either something or nothing.
Alright. Well, do we have everything that we need? Did we find everything that we can about
Minnow says, interrupts you while you're stammering away. I'm good to go.
Alright. Goliath, what is... Did you end up telling us your name? I forgot.
I don't think Sunson told you guys his name.
Okay.
So you just call him Galoot?
Oh.
He's Goliath. What is your name? What should we call you?
I go by Uthal.
All right, Uthal.
What is
we're
your
heading
name?
out. My name is Ambrose, and I gesture to Minnow.
We met.
Oh, well, the name. I get the okay. This is Minnow. I'm Ambrose, and this is Minnow.
Okay.
We're gonna head out. Um, and
You
yeah, I
want to
guess
come
that's-
into town with us?
Let's go. I've been in this cave for too long.
Okay.
all right.
Oh yeah, as you leave,
Uh-oh.
Ambrose, you do notice a body,
Hmm.
and your heart kind of drops a bit. You pull out the
Where am I at?
paper, but right
Here?
there,
Okay.
yeah. You see it in the tent.
Oh, okay.
So you pull out the paper that has
Yeah.
it. The picture is of a boy. He's 7 or 8 years old. Um, uh, in the photo that's there, like his face is frozen in a carefree grin,
Yeah.
But this husk that you see here, his face is frozen in fear and anguish as his fate befell him. And the pendant that his mother talked about is still around his neck.
I guess I kneel down with a solemn look, and I grab the necklace or the pennant, and just say I'm going to return this to your mother, and I stand
Minnow
back
does not break stride as you do that and says, "Come on, Ambrose. I thought we were leaving."
up. Well, I had one last trinket I had to grab, and I keep.
You better not
just
sell
hold-
these.
I don't plan on selling these.
You can also add that pendant into your thingy-majagger, your inventory. It is a where is it at? It is shaped like a small shield with an engraving of a sunburst in the center. It's silver.
Silver, and that's important.
No, it's a silver pendant shaped like a small shield with an engraving of a sunburst in the center.
Let's melt it down and make some bullets.
As you three leave and head back to town, you notice that a thick fog has rolled in, which basically zero visibility, even with dark vision or whatever. You guys can't see anything.
Okay.
But you guys are able to find a way back onto the road, and you just trek through the fog. With that,
Frog?
through the fog.
Frog insurance?
So with that, we'll end this scene and we'll cut back to Shin and the farm.
Oh fuck.
So Shin, as you walk down the path back to where you were fishing, your eyes he's walking down the path, your eyes are focused on where you're fishing. You also you notice that there's a thick fog that's starting to come in. Your sword is leaning still against a pine tree, and draped over a low hanging branch is your Haori, swaying gently in the breeze. You grab your gear, you put your Haori on, and as you do that, you hear a scream that pierces your gut coming from the direction of your home. What do you do?
I run straight home.
Okay. You dash home, and as you burst through the door, you see the back of a figure dragging your wife into a portal. You notice that he's wrapped in bandages, especially on his left hand. On his back is an insignia painted that you've never seen. A left hand with an eye set in the center of the hand. Your wife screams, "Shin!" as she gets pulled into the portal, which closes too quickly for you to follow.
Wifey, no!
At that point, you hear a scream come from outside. You get the sense that it's one of your kids.
Oh fuck.
What do you do?
Where? In which direction?
Back outside, kind of like where you ran from.
I'm gonna go towards the scream.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
dash
yell out my
outside.
kid's name.
Okay. Yeah, you dash outside into the fog to follow the scream. As you run, the day slowly seems to turn into night. It's darker and darker. When you finally come out of the fog, you look to the right and you look to the left. And you notice to your left, there is a group of 3 that looks just as confused as you. And so with that,
What? Oh.
with that, we will end here. And then I have to pull up something real quick here. Congratulations, y'all just finished chapter 1.
Woo!
Hey, there we go.
Wow, one of like what, 50?
So, as you guys come out of this fog, you 3 that were walking on the road, Shin, as you were running on your road to the screams of your children, you ran through the fog and you came out on the other side of something else. You don't exactly what you see, but you do see in front of you a huge gate. Which let me load it up here for you guys here. It might
I'm not
take
in
a
the
little.
farm anymore, right?
Not the farm. No, the farm is done.
Okay.
I gotta remove it from navigation. Remove that from navigation.
Ooh, tired.
They really
Yeah.
should censor the scene names. Oh shit, it's a video?
There's a video? Wait, it's still loading. You spoiled it, Ravine.
But it's a video.
Oh my god, it's a video. Yo, no way, it's a video.
The fuck?
So this is what you guys see as you guys come out.
Wait, this is cool. What the heck? I didn't know you can do this.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm.
Is this with the new update or?
No, I've like I said, there's a lot of stuff that you can find on Curse of Strahd, and this is one of the things that I found.
Yeah.
I don't know,
That's
most
why I
of
don't
them
DM.
are
Too many sweats. I'm just
Too
kidding.
many sweats.
Dude, Jacob's already making me look bad, and we're only halfway through the first session.
I'm not gonna. There's literally videos for every location someone's made. I'm not gonna use them all. I just wanted to do this one so you guys can get the sense of Barovia. And so, like watching this video, you guys come out of the fog. The fog is still behind you. You notice that it doesn't seem to like go away, and as you look past like into the fog, you can't really see anything, but you do hear.
Oh, and then it restarts. I'm muting the tab, so I can hear you. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. You do hear like noises coming in from the fog. It's howls, screams, gurgles, moans. It just doesn't sound very appealing out there in the mists. I guess what do you guys do as you 4 come out of the mists?
Wait, I'm there with them.
So yeah, so they are a little bit. They're about 10 feet away from you. You when they came through the mist, they were on your left, and you're on their right.
So I see them.
Yeah, because you turn to the left and you see them. They were walking, but you came kind of like sprinting out.
Yeah, I guess I just yell out my son's name again,
I just
like
look-
as loud as I can.
Okay.
Well, that attracts our attention.
yeah. I
We turn
turn
around.
everyone. I'm like, I think we took a wrong turn. And what do you want to do?
Sorry,
Would you-
question about This is immediately following the farm scene. Is it also immediately following our cave scene?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just left the cave and we were walking through the fog. Got it, because that's why you mentioned the fog. Okay. So we just random into him. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I guess I just watch. I just turn around and see where the source of the sound is, and see the who's making it.
Do you I guess I just turned to the figure. What are you doing here? Are you lost?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I say, my sons. I heard them screaming. Where are they?
Have we seen any suns?
Um,
I
I
look
guess
at my traveling partners. I don't think so.
Why is
I
that
mean,
cat talking?
I said same thing when I first met him. Or her.
I mean, I look at him, unless he's talking about one of the dead children in the cave.
yeah, it could be.
I don't. That's
But
all.
those
Dead
guys-
children.
Look. We maybe we're mistaken. We came from somewhere else. Where are you from? How?
Are we on the way to Briar
Briarstone.
Stone? Are we headed in the right direction? Do you know?
This is not the way that I came.
And
We
sorry,
should already be-
I was asking the figure.
Oh,
Wait, what did you say? Briarstone?
Are we on the right? Are we headed the right direction to get to Briarstone? We're trying to get back
Where-
to Briarstone.
What's Briarstone?
It's
I'm in my village.
the town not far from here. You've never heard of Briarstone? Okay.
No. Where's my son?
Dead.
I don't know, man. Where did you last see him?
Does Sunsun's character say that?
No.
Okay.
Where did you last see him?
They were just at my house. My wife got dragged, and I ran through the fog where the screams were. And now I'm here.
You were okay. You were following their scream. Okay.
Yes.
Cross, can you roll me a perception check?
Okay. Aim.
okay.
You hear the screams again, coming from the mist. But it kind of seems like you hear screams from everywhere. Not only just your children, but people you've never heard before screaming.
Okay.
And
so
you also
I'm
hear like
out of
growls
the
and
mist,
things.
right?
Yeah, you guys are out of the mist. The mist is like behind you right now.
So I wanted to
So
get my bearings there. So when you say we're hearing screams in the mist, the screams are coming from behind us?
Yeah.
Okay. But wouldn't Shin have been headed towards the screams? And
So as he was running through so when he was at his house, he was running through the fog towards the screams.
right.
And it's kind of like, think of it like a doorway. And he ran through the mist and he came out on the other end.
Okay.
And
All right.
also, yeah, you
I don't have to worry about it. That's where the screams are coming from.
have never seen it before. You've never seen this place before. This doesn't look like anything you've ever seen before.
We see the gates in front of us.
You guys are currently on the road. The gate is a little bit further ahead. I gotta bring your guys' tokens on here. There's a map. So they don't really give you much here, but here I'll just put you guys all here so that way you guys. Configure all players. Can you guys see? There's one that says Barovia.
No.
Oh, dang it. Why do I have to click navigation? Now do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, we can remove
Okay.
this one from navigation. Okay, so this is currently where you guys are at as you guys come in. Uthal still can't see anything. Which I gotta configure you.
No, sorry, it's just because I didn't switch to. Oh, I also cannot see anything though.
Yeah, there you go.
I can see. I mean, I can't really see much, but I can see.
Yeah, I need to change your guys' vision to only really see 30 feet. I don't want you guys to see too much of this map. Welcome to another hex crawl.
Oh. Yeah, how much is what's the scale on an X? How many feet are we away from the gate?
So each square hex is a quarter mile.
Quarter mile, so it's about a mile? Just based on that video, it looked like maybe we were more.
So as where you guys are at, so you guys are currently on the road here. With this road, there's black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist. So if you guys want to walk towards the gate, this does say it takes you guys about 5 hours.
Holy fuck.
5 hours to go 3/4 of a mile?
Yeah, that's what this says.
Very bad terrain. Okay.
Just to let you, like, on your, I don't know if you can move the thing a little bit. Like, we can see like the very edge of on your.
Okay, moved it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I feel like we didn't resolve our shin problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys keep talking, so I apologize.
No, it's cool.
Do
Well,
you?
As soon as I hear the screams again, I'm going back in the mist.
Okay. It sounded like they were
As
coming
I
from
utter
behind
their
us.
name.
Good luck finding your son.
Okay, as you run back into the mist, Shin, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
A 20. Okay. So yeah, you start running through the fog, and you end up back in the exact same place that you were just at as you run through.
Do I see
Hello
them
again.
Hello.
Yeah, you pop up in the exact same spot.
Did you change your
ran
mind?
all the way through?
No, I was running through the mist. How am I back here?
You must have made a wrong turn.
No,
Try
I
again.
went straight. I went straight.
All right. Well.
Well. And do we still hear the screams from behind?
You hear a bunch of noises, howls,
bunch of-
roars.
Yeah.
I want to roll
screams.
insight on Shin. Like how is he pulling my leg? Is he actually trying to go straight? Is he like so emotionally disturbed that he could be having hallucinations?
Oh yeah, roll an insight check. Cross, I guess if you want to. On a 14, you get a sense that he is telling the truth.
Okay.
But you do notice that he is distraught. Like, yeah.
Uh, Minnow
Hmm.
just sits down and says, "All right, well, good luck on try number 2," and like mimes eating popcorn.
I go back in.
All right, give me another Constitution saving throw. Okay. As you run through the mist, you're in there for about 20 seconds. As you're in there about 20 seconds, you run. You're just running straight. You're sprinting as fast as you can, and you come back out in the exact same spot. But you do gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh fuck.
Shit.
Um.
Minnow
Where's that?
like starts giggling
that?
at seeing Shin again, and goes, "This guy can't go straight. He belongs in our crew."
Where's the exhaustion stuff that I can check?
It's on the top of your character sheet. It's that little like happy face. Top left of your
Oh.
profile picture.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, I see.
Can I ask you a question? With your Haori, does it cover all the way like to your wrist?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something on my wrist.
Yeah, there actually is something on your.
The wristband, right?
Yeah, there is something on your wrist. So I mean, when Shin talks, does he talk with his hands? Like, is he like, like you guys need to listen to me as he's like shaking his hands, kind of thing?
When you said,
No.
"I went straight," did you point?
No, so I guess as a swordsman, he's always been disciplined to have his hands near his sheath just in case something happens. So while he's talking, his hands are just kind of like on his side. He's not very expressive, like not expressive, sorry. He's not very like emotive when he's talking.
Okay.
But like the second time he comes back out and he's super exhausted, he's obviously sweating. So which hand or which arm is my
I should put it on your left
I
hand.
can't fucking talk.
Your
It's
left
on my
hand.
left hand. Yeah. So I bring on my left hand to I guess flip my hair because it's down and I'm sweating. I'm trying to take the sweat off. And I guess at that point you guys can see what's on my wrist.
And so
Make
Ambrose
sure-
and Minnow, you do notice you've seen that bracelet before.
I pull out the bracelet from my backpack
Yeah,
that I feel like it is reminiscent of. Is it a match?
Do I notice
Yes.
a bracelet?
So yeah, as they pull out the bracelet, Shin, you do notice that they have. You see that Minnow has one, and Ambrose. He also pulls one out. He doesn't. Do you pull out do you pull out both of them, Ambrose?
I just pull out one for now, I guess, just to see if it matches.
Okay. So yeah, the two that Minnow and Ambrose have match each other, and then Shin, you do notice that that is the same one that you have as well. All three of you guys match.
Okay. So at this point, when I notice that, I've become like my heart sort of sinks, and my hands. I guess I'm holding my left hand is on my sheath, and my right hand is on the handle of my blade.
Mhm.
And I just calmly ask, "Why do you have those?"
We found them. We were out searching for missing persons that we saw in a flyer in Briarstone, which is a town. And when we found the cave that we were directed to, there was hundreds of dead bodies inside, and on 3 of the bodies, they each wore one of these, and so we
And
grabbed them.
Sorry,
looking-
and Shin, you when he says Briarstone, As someone who's been trained by the Corps, you know that there is no such town called Briarstone.
Right. Okay. Do you have more to say, Ambrose?
Yeah, I guess I just ended off with where we are trying to find our way back to give all these belongings back to the missing people's families, and I guess I just kind of hold open my bag with all the trinkets inside.
So when he holds out the bracelet, is it like bloodied?
Yes, you do see that it's stained with blood.
Okay. I guess next I'll ask. Can you describe the bodies that you found the bracelets off of?
Minnow, there was
And I'm like kind of
two.
losing patience. Like I'm slowly drawing my blade.
As that happens, let me create a photo for you guys. You guys can hold on.
Hold on
so
or
we're
not.
gonna hold on. Sorry.
Minnow has something to do.
Okay.
Oh, you can say what you want to say. I'm gonna get these photos so you guys can see what the corpses look like.
Yeah, so like Minnow puts her paws up, and while holding like the bracelet in one, says, "We just noticed at the same time, interestingly, that you wear a bracelet just like these. Where is it from? What is its significance?"
So at this point, like Shin's not really thinking straight. Like even when he didn't see the bracelet, he wasn't thinking straight anyways. But I guess this is kind of like I'm kind of spiraling. And I asked the same question again. Can you describe the bodies that you got the bracelets off of? And I kind of dodged your question.
Okay. Well, Minnow looks at Ambrose because it was conspicuously Ambrose doing it while Minnow was hiding.
Yeah, there was a woman with braided brown hair, and there were two children who also wore these
Wow.
bracelets.
Are these from the campaign? These pictures?
Maybe. There's someone that's made
Okay.
a lot of tokens.
Right.
And then the last one, child. Sorry.
Did you have one of these for my good friend Jasper?
No, Jasper, I found off the internet.
There was no picture.
Oh, do you want the picture? I can make a little thing.
I was just asking if you had one or not.
I can't.
If you don't, it's all good.
Oh, if this is the one. He is.
Oh. They kind of look like that.
Yeah, I guess the two children had dark hair, kind of brownish black. I don't know the ages exactly, but I guess if I could discern the age of everybody.
I mean, you could just say there was a younger one, and there was a young one, and then there was a younger one. You could probably just say that.
Yeah, so I say that.
Two-way for Ravine.
You guys can. Yeah, it gives me enough time to like figure out what I.
Yeah, we can wait.
Yeah,
I gotta get here.
Wait for my response.
So, what do you guys think of the whole intro stuff?
It's good.
I like it. It's pretty good.
Appreciate it.
Okay, did you finish describing or now look towards
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I think that I finished driving and then I.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess as soon as like Shin hears majority of the description of his wife that comes out of Ambrose's mouth, at that point it's like I'm underwater, and you know when someone talks to you underwater, you can't really hear them. It's all muffled.
Mhm.
His eyes kind of get bloodshot, and he tenses his muscles, and he draws his sword or his katana.
Leaps backwards.
And
Um,
yeah, I
I
just scream, and I just swing at Ambrose.
Can
Okay.
I?
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we had nothing to do with their fates. We merely arrived after the fact. I don't know if that persuading at all or if it's
Yeah,
As
so
you
like at this point, he doesn't hear anything.
okay.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess at
I'd
that
try to
point,
plead, but
I guess roll an attack.
First combat, friendly fire. Let's go.
5.
That's
Dang.
pretty shit. Makes sense.
um
That's like
that
mental health.
I'm gonna throw up
What's my
when I
AC?
see him start to swing.
Oh, AC of
I
18.
just I put my hand out and a ward comes up.
Oh, it's got
And
shield. Oh,
You
hell
got
no.
shield again, you motherfucker!
Oh, hell no.
and I put my hand down front and I throw a ward up and I keep trying to plead. And after I throw my ward up, I look back to Euthal and Minnow for some sort of assistance and trying to ease the situation.
Shin, this is actually the first time that you've ever seen anyone perform this kind of feat.
Like magical.
Like magical in a sense that doesn't look like a demon.
Right. So I guess because Shin's world perspective is kind of narrow, it's encapsulated within his world.
Mhm.
I guess when he sees anything magical, he does associate it with a demon because only
Gotcha.
demons can use magical properties.
Mhm.
And whether he looks demon or not, I just kind of already had this like it's like a reflex. So I think he's a demon. So I go
Okay.
for another swing after. I'm assuming my katana deflects off of him.
Yeah, it deflects. During that time, so you've used a shield. So that's your reaction. Minnow,
Yeah.
Uthal, what do you guys do when that happens?
Can I roll a strength check to try to stop the fight?
You want to try to get like in the middle of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Minnow watches. Safe distance.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay, with the 8th check, you go to you actually yeah, you get so when the shield pops up, it kind of like bumps you a little bit and you kind of like tumble over.
Oh no, I can't get back up. It's kind of hard.
Ambrose, what do you do?
I'm stuck on the floor. Help me.
So you're probably like right next to Ambrose at this point.
I will. I'm going to. Throw a. Okay, no idea. I'm gonna throw a. So this is regular combat, right? If I back up, it's opportunity. I'm gonna just try and back up and throw my hands up, and I'm gonna keep trying to plead that we mean you no harm. We did nothing to your family, and I try to back up.
Okay. As you do try to back up,
Opportunity.
you can get an opportunity, Shin. This is
I'll
where you
bet.
do your extra swing.
I'm gonna keep that.
I'd be like, save your breath, bitch. I'm kidding. I'm trying to say
Magic demon going to hell.
On a 22, you hit.
You hit, and
And-
you down me.
Oh!
What? Wow. Wait, you have like no health.
Okay, Minnow stands up and tries to like coordinate with Uthal to break up the fight.
Give me a I guess a history check, Minnow.
So what would you want me to roll to get up?
You
Stand
didn't fall
over.
down. You kind of just got like
You didn't
bumped.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
if I
no,
like,
you-
fell on the
you kinda got
floor
bumped.
or not. Okay.
So Minnow, you through this whole thing, you see Ambrose go down, but you do remember you're trying to figure out what you can say to this man that might get him to stop. You've both pleaded with him that you guys had nothing to do with what happened to his family, but you do know you have one thing left that you could probably tell him, that there was a symbol on a banner and they're the responsible party.
Okay. Good remembering, I guess. Yeah, but like, I don't feel
So if you
like...
wanted to use that, you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah, no, I mean, based on what I've seen, he's in a homicidal, possessed state, and telling him that we didn't do it doesn't seem that much different than telling them some other person did it, some other group did it. So that doesn't occur to Minnow to do right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Minnow will. Well, okay. I guess is Shin still standing there, 10 feet away, or did?
Well, he so Ambrose has actually got to like
I got there, and then I got.
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, Minnow. I mean, you like kind of fell right at Minnow's feet, so, and like she's pretty low to the ground, so it's a pretty big deal that you collapsed in front of her. So she definitely like comes up to you and like does like very basic sort of like consciousness checks where she like waves her hands in front of your face.
Yeah.
It says Ambrose, you don't respond. Does some like slaps, and feels for pulse. Does some chest compressions. That's what she starts to do anyway.
You can give me a medicine check.
Oh shit! Okay.
Damn, I'm a
Yeah.
doctor.
Oh,
you were
wow,
able
this guy
to,
is insane.
You are.
You were able
dude.
to get him back to 1 health.
Yeah,
Holy
word.
Kitty cat's
shit.
insane.
Yeah. So as I slap you,
Yeah, it is.
causes that.
Yeah. I spring back up. And is Shin still like trying to attack?
Yeah, so Shin's seeing that like you went down. Now I'm going for your head.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Because
I went down, I got
that's how
back up.
demons are like fully killed.
Okay. I
So he's charging back at you.
yeah. So he's charging back at me. I don't.
So
wanna-
Uthal, you do see him charging. Is there anything that you do at this time?
Get in there, tough
Can I
guy.
like? Yeah. Can I? Oh, who's charging? Sorry.
Shin's
Shin.
charging at
Shin's
Ambrose,
charging
going for
me.
the yeah.
Can I like step in the way and like try to pick him up?
You want to try to grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Both of y'all, you can give me
That's my
a
strength.
contested strength. So Uthal, you can give me a strength check, and then I guess you're charging right at him, Cross. So I don't think you'll have time to move out of the way. Yeah, give me a strength check, both of you guys.
Is
What,
it
again?
check?
Oh damn.
Oh.
Oh, it's a
Oh, wait, hold on.
tie.
Oh, we go again. We go again. We go again.
Yeah. Roll again.
Oh, jeez. I don't have very often.
Okay, we're good.
Nat 20 right here.
Oh, I thought you rolled 18.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so the first time, Shin, as you're running to towards Ambrose, Uthal steps in the way. You guys kind of like bounce off each other, and then as you kind of go back again to like keep charging forward, he's able to get you into a grapple.
Okay.
So at this point, he has you in a grapple. Ambrose, I guess now you what do you want to do?
I'm just yelling.
I turn to Minnow. What do we do? Do we want to put him? I don't know what to do. He doesn't seem to be listening to our pleads. So,
Yeah, do you got any nice soothing herbal tea?
Maybe you should get medicine.
you know,
again.
I
You
have
it.
some herbal tea, but I don't know if that herbal tea would be too much. All right, you know what? I got yeah. Okay, I got some herbal tea. I'm gonna try and see if this. I want to no. I don't know if I want to just. I'm not. I don't want to attack him. I turn him.
Can I attempt to break out of the grapple?
Yeah, I mean, if Ambrose doesn't do anything, it is now your turn, so you can.
Can I cast
you can try.
something quickly?
Would I?
Yeah, I mean, it's just your turn, so
Yeah,
you,
sorry,
if,
okay, yeah.
Okay, question.
yeah.
This might be a stretch, but I'm on like all-time high adrenaline because I'm so much in rage.
Mhm.
And you know, when there's a lot of adrenaline, you do things. Sometimes you do things that you can't do normally. So can I roll? Is it strength check to break
yeah,
out?
Yeah, so we'll
Can I roll
say
again?
that
Can I
you
roll with
have that,
advantage?
but you have disadvantage because you currently have level 1 exhaustion.
Oh fuck! I
so-
forgot. So just be neutral.
We can just roll it
You just
straight.
do
Yeah.
a
Okay, but
roll.
that works.
Would I roll again also or no?
Yeah, you can do another contested strength.
I'm gonna start backing up.
Fuck!
And I'm gonna
Hey, that's a
cast.
12 right there, bro. He knocked my dice.
I'm gonna.
No win.
So yeah, he's able to kind of get you a little bit tighter now.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
cast
so
this on myself also.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, where the fuck? Okay, then roll
Your-
it for some
your
reason.
boons. Okay.
Your
Yeah,
boons?
Minnow comes
Oh,
up to Uthal and no, I mean comes up to the grapple and says to Shin, "If you calm down, I'll have Big Boy let you go."
Mino says that to me.
Minnow
says
does,
that
yeah.
too.
I just say, I'll have your head next, and I'm just screaming.
Um,
So
Would
where
you
can I
like some
lightly
tea?
Hit him.
I don't hear that. And okay, hold on. I am at the point where I'm getting so mad that like I'm willing to like break my joints and break my like anything that's holding me down
Oh, jeez.
to get out.
Okay.
Am I able to
I-
like lightly hit Shin or no?
Yeah,
I don't know
I
how
mean,
to do that.
if you want to headbutt him, I'll give you an unarmed strike.
How do I roll this?
There's an in your inventory. There's a.
I don't know if they got it. Hold on. I can think I can click and drag it into your thing. Let's see, where are you at, Ambrose?
I'm here.
Oh, let's go. Okay. Oh wow.
Oh.
You did that? Oh.
Yeah, no, nothing happens.
Yeah, so Minnow is pulling out her net.
Okay.
In which to wrap
Oh.
around Shin.
Does he get advantage because I'm holding him still?
Yeah, we'll say he has advantage.
Ah, I got your Ravine.
Okay. So yeah, now Minnow has thrown a net.
And I
Let's
say,
see.
Uthal, take the other side, and we'll tie him up.
How tie? How do I tie?
I'll tie. You just wrap it around him.
Okay, and I just kind of just hold Shin while he does that.
So the net's over my face, right? Like over my whole body.
So I'm
Yeah.
imagining like you guys are in a wrestler's grapple, like facing each other. Like you were trying to get past Uthal and get to Ambrose, and Uthal's like kind of holding you in front of him, right? And so I give the if I were to role play this net usage, I would say I like put one side where Uthal's right arm is, and, like hoping he'll grab it, and then like start walking around this grapple to Uthal's left arm, and that would like wrap you like a taco.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, yeah, he gets you in the net.
And then we just
Are you
have to
still
like
trying-
cinch the sides really quickly, and then make a knot.
Do I
Can you
drop
give me
Evil Man?
a sleight of hand, Shin?
Yeah.
Oh, 15.
Oh no, sorry, Shin.
Okay.
Oh,
God
4.
damn.
On
I
a
suck.
so on a 9, once they're able to get that net around you, you drop your sword.
Oh, I forgot I even had my sword. Okay. Okay.
Do I drop Evil Man Kitty Cat?
Yeah, but let's tie the net.
You tied net. I hold Shin.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
Bad
yeah.
Guy.
Give me the side of the net, and then
Also, on that 18 that you got for sleight of hand,
Yeah.
We'll keep that for the tie the net.
great. That is
Wait, so okay, they have
Why
a
I thought
rope
I
around my
would.
my wrist, and there's also a net around me that they're tying.
So, did you guys tie him with a rope?
tied him
Just a
with
net,
a net.
right?
Yeah.
Just you're just kind of like you're just stuck in a net right now. Like
Stuck in a
And
your
be-
arms are kind of like
Because we cinched you
Here.
up, you were holding your sword, but it like got pinched in a weird way, and you ended up dropping it, sort of deal.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So do I have no control over my hands right now?
Yeah, as of right now, your hands are kind of like close to your body.
Okay. Um.
They kind of rolled you in like a little taquito.
Yeah. I guess I'll just start biting the net, like a saw with my teeth.
Dude, calm down. Calm
Jesus does
down.
not give up.
Talk to us.
I hear nothing.
I guess give me a what would we do?
Persuasion? I don't know, but it's
Yeah, someone roll me a
he's in such
persuasion. You've been trying to persuade him to calm down.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he just keeps yelling.
Yeah, I'm not doing a good job at it.
Okay, here's what I'll say. I yell so much that like I'm not taking enough air and I just pass out. I'm like,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right,
after
that
about like
sounds right.
10 minutes.
yeah, like the
he's just-
adrenaline like declines. Like it's not gonna go forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I
When
just
you
pass out.
when you come to, we've made a little camp. We were just waiting for you to wake up.
How long was he asleep or unconscious?
Cross, roll me a. You know what? I'll just roll it. Let's see.
Fuck is that?
For about 4 hours.
4 hours? Can I take a
Holy
short rest? Can I take a short rest?
So yeah, in that time, if you guys you can take a short rest.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done shit, but yeah.
I need it.
Oh, short rest. I don't need it, but
I'm gonna practice pressing the button.
Hey.
Short rest. So,
Rest.
Wait, where's short rest?
click the little
Alright.
bed icon, and then
Just come
you,
back
know,
on
you
the
hover
menu.
over the bed icon, and then you do that
Oh,
half-hour glass.
All right. Shen, as you wake up, You're still in the net. You're kind of propped up a little bit. They don't have you like laying all the way down. You're kind of propped up, but still in the net. Your mind is clear now. You are starting to kind of remember what they were saying when it came to like the description of your wife and sons, and that they had nothing to do with it. And so yeah, you're starting to remember. You're starting to remember that now. I guess what do you do once you like wake up?
I'll just wait for Ravine to come back.
Okay.
So it's in the loop. Damn,
This is
Cody, I fucking shit on you, buddy.
What?
I just took one swing and I downed you.
I have low. I'm not.
He has
touching
9
you.
health.
I'm not
Yeah.
touching you right now.
It's just funny that this is 2 campaigns that we've played so far, and he started with the sorcerer both times.
So
I wanted to use something, but I didn't know if it. I don't know how much health you have.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
I could have done that. Never mind.
You know what's so funny? In the cave, I was really hoping that you would attack that figure.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
you
it would have been Uthal.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so as I wake up, my mind is clear and I've taken all the information that, not all the information, but some of what they were telling me while I was in my rage. And yeah, I just start crying. Not like ugly cry, but like just tears streaming down. And I'm sniffling.
And O says to Saul and Ambrose, looks like he's up.
Yeah.
Minnow faces Shin and faces him and says, "What's your name, friend?"
Since I've been yelling for so long, I guess my voice is a little raspy. I just say Shin.
And what happened?
Well, I frankly I don't know what to tell you. I was having a peaceful day. I went fishing, came back home, and as I was leaving, my wife was taken. What's the emblem? Did I see the emblem or the?
You did. You saw on the back of his cloak. You saw the hand with the eye set in the middle of
Okay.
the. It was the left hand.
And this guy was taking my wife away through a portal, which I've never seen before, and he had this emblem with a hand and an eye.
Hmm.
And I heard my 2 sons, they were yelling.
Minnow pulls out her journal as you're trailing off, I guess, and flips to a page and says, "Did it look like this?" And it on the journal page is the drawing of a left hand with an eye in it.
Yeah, my eyes widen and I nod.
Minnow says, "Oh, I have some bad news. Yeah, well, maybe you've put it together."
Yeah, they're dead.
Minnow bites her tongue and nods.
Yeah, I start crying again. Just same as before. Don't have much to say.
Uthal then turns around and faces the other two. I mean, sorry, Minnow turns around and faces
You're
Uthal and Ambrose. I'll just play Uthal. Anyone want Minnow?
You got it, right? You got it.
No, sorry. Minnow turns around and faces Uthal and Ambrose, and still holding the page up, says, "Whoever these guys are, they got his kids and his wife."
Jeez.
And I don't honestly, actually, sorry, I don't remember. Did we talk about the insignia in there? Yeah, I talked to Ambrose.
You talked about
Yeah.
it.
We spoke about how it had kept coming up in similar sort of
In
situations.
your travels.
Well, in these grisly murder situations.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And they all peculiarly had their blood drained.
Yeah. Jeez.
I guess Minnow will point at it and go, "We got to figure out who these guys are."
Yeah, I think, I don't know where we are anymore. Whenever Shin tried to run into the fog, he just appeared to come right back out. I don't know where we are.
Minnow says, could we go around it?
We could try. I don't know where the edge of the fog is.
Or maybe we should just stay here and wait for the fog to dissipate.
Yeah.
Is it nighttime now? I remember you saying that when Shin ran through the fog, it turned from day to night in an unnatural way. Is that true for us currently?
You're muted.
So is it nighttime?
We can't
He's
hear you.
muted. Yeah, he
Hello,
he knows.
hello,
He's-
hello?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hello, you're back.
That was weird. For some reason, I wasn't. I think just stopped working.
Happens to me all the time. I when I adjust my mic, the cord comes out a little bit, and then it fucks everything up.
I gotcha. So you've it was morning when you guys were at the town board. When you guys left the cave, it would have been around noon. You guys were only walking in the fog for about 5 to 10 minutes before you ended up on this side. Looking in the sky, you do notice that the sun is out, but it's not fully shining right now. The sky is dimmed by storm clouds, but you do kind of see that the light is just strangely muted there.
Okay. And we've been here 4 hours, right?
Yeah, you've been here for 4 hours at this point.
I'm imagining a full-blown campfire, bedrolls out, logs to sit on.
And so if that's the case, you guys have been here for 4 hours. It's about 4, going on 5 o'clock now.
But it feels like 10.
But yeah, I mean, and also the fog hasn't changed. It's the exact same thing. Like you try to look through the fog and you can't see anything.
Minnow doesn't know too much about magic, but she just saw Ambrose do magic, and he wants to investigate the magical properties of the fog, if there are any. Like, now that I've experienced magic, is it all just happening all the time? Basically what she's thinking.
Like if the fog is happening at all at once, like all the time.
No. I just mean like she went so much of her life without really encountering magic, and then she sees it on Ambrose and is like, "Oh fuck!" Like the stories are real. Now her whole like concept of what reality is shattered a little bit. So now she's like, maybe this fog is magical too. Maybe everything's magical. You know, she's like just like trying to discern her reality.
You do get a sense that the mists are magical, um, but also too, you kind of get the sense that it's supernatural.
Hmm.
Um,
I think. What do you discern from the fog, Minnow?
that it's magical and also supernatural.
Oh,
No, sorry. Let me do that actually in character. um, it I don't know.
You do notice also too that it is kind of harmful. The fog is kind of harmful given the fact that you do see that Shin, when he first came out of the fog, uh, he looked fine, right? And then the second time he came out, he was still fine. But the third time he went in, he seemed a little bit messed up.
I disagree, only on the sense that I don't. I
I guess
think
he was in a rage.
he was in a rage. It feels like totally normal for him to have gotten exhausted by doing so. So I don't
Yeah.
think twice about it. But what I do tell Amorous about what I discern about the mist is, I don't like the looks of it. Definitely seems like a different. I've never seen mist like this before.
do you think that we should try to see if we can find locals who perhaps know more about this than we do?
Yeah, I mean, at this
If
point,
it
I would
appears we
take
can't.
any town with a bed. You know what I mean?
No. Um, should we bring Shin along if he appears to be in a better-ish state of mind?
Um, I mean, I'd leave that
Guess
up
we
to
can ask.
Shin.
Uh, I
Okay, so
guess.
Shin stops crying, and you can tell he's been crying for a while.
Mhm.
When he looks up at Ambrose, what does Ambrose look like to Shin? Just when
Um,
just when I scan Ambrose.
I think you just see a tall, human-looking person. He's got, I mean, trench coat on. He's got some common clothes underneath, boots, pants, whatever.
You're giving him the perception one description.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the details of, well, is it like a quick glance over? Or is it more
No, I looked for a while.
you look for a while?
There's not a lot to
I
do in a net, you know.
Yeah, I guess you see in it. I mean, his clothing is clothing. It's whatever. I guess in his face you see, or just in his skin appears to be slightly more pale, than I guess. It just seems very pale.
Right. Okay.
And his eyes, I guess, have on a super close like inspection, you can discern maybe like a bit of red, maybe, but beyond that, he just looks like a typical human.
Suppose I
Okay.
noticed those things about you the very first time we met.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so you see that as well, I guess.
Holding out
Okay,
on
that's
me.
good.
All right, I
Um, yeah, so I guess Shin just asks. I only ask to Minnow because Minnow's the only one he's really interacted with us so far. Um, ask. So why are you guys traveling with a demon?
Who? That guy?
That guy over there. Pale
Ambrose?
skin, red eyes.
Ambrose? He's no demon. I mean,
Oh,
he
wait.
can't hold the conversation to save his life, but other than that, he's all right.
um,
where I'm from, my instincts tell me that I should cut off his head.
Why? Oh, yeah, because it's demon. Right. Yeah. What sort of
What
test could we give Ambrose to prove to you that he's not a demon? What do demons like have an aversion to like fresh water or something? Or...
Well, demons instantly die upon. Hold on. No, let me rethink this.
I think if anybody's
Okay.
head's chopped off, they probably can.
No, yeah.
Chop off his head. If he's still
demons
alive, he's not a
have-
demon.
Demons have really impressive regeneration. They have a very high healing factor.
Oh, yeah,
So
okay.
when they get cut,
I mean-
they heal pretty much right away.
So if we cut Ambrose and he bleeds for a while, how long? Like 5 minutes?
A
Would
couple
that-
seconds will do.
A couple seconds, perfect.
A couple
great.
seconds, okay.
That doesn't prove everything.
Ambrose, are you privy to this conversation?
I mean, yeah, I'm there.
I'm literally imagining like we've got 3 logs, we're all sitting on them, and then there's Shin and Annette, and we're all around a campfire in a semicircle. So I'm imagining everyone's hearing everything.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I look over at Ambrose on his log, and I say, or I don't say anything. I just go, nah.
If it will help you prove that I'm not a demon, then yeah. And I guess I have a dagger, and so I just cut a little bit of my hand, I guess, and I just hold it upside down or whatever. I don't know how you want this test to be done to be authentic.
Minnow says, show it to him, and like gestures for him to come closer.
Me, I guess I just show. Yeah, I hold out my hand to Shin. And to show him the bleeding.
Yeah, so at this point, Shin is kind of like half believing because he's encountered demons that could like hold their regeneration to deceive humans. And also the fact that you can use magic doesn't really make much sense.
Mhm.
So I guess Shin's like, okay, let me do one more test. And he sort of bites his lip to produce blood and get closer to Ambrose to see if that elicits any reaction with the sight of blood.
I guess.
Can I roll?
Ambrose, you want to roll a charisma
Yeah,
check?
I want to roll a check for that. Deception, persuasion, or just blanket charisma?
I mean, you can do blanket charisma and add a modifier to it. Don't tell us whether it's deception or persuasion.
All right.
You've been so unsubtle.
Yeah.
gotta
I had a modifier, so
You got to be
it's-
truthful to yourself. Like, don't be like, oh, well, now it's persuasion. It's like, you don't
That's
have
a
to tell us
12.
what it is.
That's a 12.
But a 12. Okay. No, what with the 12, how do you
looking at his, I think that you see Ambrose kind of get, I guess similarly to how Minnow saw Ambrose earlier with the blood. That same thing happens again. Maybe even like a little bit more
Like Shin
Panic.
looking at you, actively trying to test your reaction, notices some reaction, is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, he noticed the reaction. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
See,
Yeah.
he's a demon.
He's a demon.
Only a demon would
Minnow
react to my
faces
blood like
Ambrose
that.
and says, "Ambrose, are you a demon?"
Among Us.
No, I am not a demon.
Insight check.
Okay.
You can roll deception if you're lying.
I I'm gonna. mm, do I have to roll charisma and then can I say what I'm trying to do?
If you want to say that you're trying to deceive them, you're more than welcome to. But if you
I'm
want to
trying
hide it,
to persuade them.
okay, go roll persuasion.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Oh. All right. We're both staring at each other with squinted
Yeah.
eyes.
In
Also, Shin, you can roll an insight on that
Oh, bet.
as well.
I guess I'll say
Oh, no
In-
modifier. So sad.
You actually kinda are starting to believe that he's not a demon.
Mhm.
I looked at Shin. What are demons in where you come from?
Well, demons, much like yourself, have pale skin,
Mhm,
red eyes.
mhm,
They can also do magic, which you can do.
mhm.
And they crave not. They don't crave only blood, but flesh as well.
Okay,
Mhm,
I'm gonna mime Minnow right here. She used to be like this with Ambrose behind her, and now she's fully turned around, and now Shin is behind her, and they're looking at Ambrose.
All right. Have you, Shin? Do you know what sorcerers are, or wizards, or druids, or clerics? Do you
Yeah,
know any of those?
Shin has never heard of such, and that's actually like, if anyone's deemed as a sorcerer or like a witch, they should be
They're a
burned.
demon. They should be
Yeah, well,
burned.
not a
Okay.
demon, but like they're like blasphemy essentially.
Okay. Minnow, do you know what a sorcerer, wizard, druid, cleric, etc. is?
Minnow pulls out her 5e player handbook. No, sorry, her journal, and goes, I've written some secondhand accounts about encountering such noble adventurers, and pages through. What did you say, sorcerer?
A sorcerer, yeah.
And then finds a page and is like, yeah, this guy claims he saw a sorcerer stop a landslide from collapsing on a migrant train, and then pages and pages and pages, and goes, and then this guy claimed he was a sorcerer, and then like tried to impress me, but I could tell he was faking it. And then pages and pages, and kind of just keeps doing that.
Yeah. Shin, magic exists beyond demons. There are many people who study magic and are able to hone magic to do different things, like cast spells. It is not solely something specific to demons.
Minnow pretends to know what Ambrose is saying, but actually is learning. Like, okay.
Minnow's writing it down.
Yeah, hoping you don't notice that she's pulled out a small little pencil type deal and is just driving notes.
Yeah. People like myself are born with innate abilities to cast magic, usually based on a familial gene. Other people go to school to study such such magic. But nevertheless, it exists in this world. And that is what I do as a sorcerer, is produce magic. Although I am not a demon.
Not a demon. Minnow says not a demon, and then underlines.
What would I roll to see whether or not he's lying?
Insight,
Insight?
or I don't know.
I mean, you can roll another insight check. Yeah, because that one was when he first said it wasn't a demon.
Oh, again.
I guess I re-roll a thing. I'm trying, and okay, I'm gonna get into insight into my mind.
Okay.
I don't see myself as a demon. I don't. When I think of demons, I think of like the not like hell and devils and people of that nature.
Okay.
Because in this world, many different beings exist, and so I don't see. I truly don't believe that I'm a demon in the sense of my definition of a demon.
That's what you
So
get the sense of.
that's yeah. So that's you think I'm being truthful. I can try to persuade. I'm gonna roll persuasion. I'm trying to be as truthful as I can.
Truly
You
believe what you're
totally
saying.
believe what he says.
Okay.
On a 23 persuasion, yeah, you definitely believe what he says.
Yeah.
And I wrote all it down.
Yeah, so Shin believes what he says, despite how he looks.
I asked.
He gets that like there's other things that's in this world, but he still can't really wrap his head around
Being in a new world.
like any of this. Like he don't like I don't even think he recognizes that he's in a new world.
Yeah.
I asked Shin, have you ever seen a cat appearing person talk before now?
I mean, we have talking crows.
Okay.
That's not that different.
Yeah. Have you ever seen anything like you've seen recently before?
No.
Or is this all
No.
new to you? Okay.
This is all new, except for you. You're a demon.
Except for me, I'm a demon. Okay. Let me explain something here. Do you know what vampires are? I guess I asked Minnow and Shin.
Never heard of that word.
Never heard of that word.
Minnow's eyes widen.
So there are creatures in this world who feed off of blood, similarly to how you describe demons. However, demons are also fiendish entities in this space, in this world.
So you feed off blood but aren't a fiend? Or you are a fiend but you don't eat blood?
I was born a human, and I was attacked when I was out with my father by a vampire. I was attacked by that vampire, and my father was killed. I survived, but became
a vampire?
I became somewhat of a vampire.
What does somewhat of a vampire mean?
Somewhat, I have the abilities of a vampire. I can do things that they can do. I'm starting to see some symptoms of being able to do vampiric things. Yeah, so that's how it's been for the last, like 16 years. However, I don't go out as vampires do, hunting people to bite them and feed off of their blood. I don't go out and hunt for that.
Do you kill them and give them to your vampire friends who then suck out all their blood?
I have no vampire friends. I've only known humans and other people's but I've never encountered a vampire since that day.
How genuine do I sense?
We'll see. Not genuine.
Wow. Well, if you're not lying,
I'm not lying. I'm not like I have never seen a vampire since that day that I was bit. I have never encountered a vampire again.
Okay, well, I guess despite the fact that you're not lying, for some reason I get the sense that you are. I guess that's what a nat one means.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, Minnow backs away and starts like untying the knot on Shin's net. Like maybe we should get out of here.
If I have no reason to go out and hurt innocent people.
How can you prove it?
If I needed to feed off of people, wouldn't I have attacked you or Euthal or fed off of any of the hundreds of corpses that were in that cave?
No, all those corpses were drained already, and you knew that you were no match for Uthal and me.
Yes. Okay. Well, I don't know what else I can tell you.
Pulp.
Well, I don't know what else I can tell you then. I am being as honest as I can. I have no reason to hurt anybody.
All right. Well, if you
innocent.
ever sneak away, I'm going to assume it's so that you can go feed on the blood of someone, and you're straight out of the club, buddy.
Okay.
No sneaking away for nothing.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I still untie Shin, and I say, you're my new best friend.
You guys notice that I guess Ambrose, can you roll me a perception check? You notice that the fog has gotten closer than it was previously.
No. Dude, this is literally railroading, you son of a bitch. The train is coming down the tracks. Let's go to the gate.
The fog, I just tell everyone the fog appears to be...
Thanks, Captain Demon.
Yeah, no problem.
Demon vampire.
So you guys get moving? Is that what happens?
Yeah, we're having this stern conversation while also slowly sidestepping away from the fog.
Okay, yeah, as you guys start moving down the path, I'm assuming that's when you guys get to those gates. You finally get to see them. So the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you with only silence. And we can take a break right here if you guys need to go to the bathroom or anything.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Oh.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, Sun.
Yeah.
If you leave, are you okay with us playing for like that last hour?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just watch the VOD or something.
Okay, because I'm trying to at least get them to one place before
Yeah, that's fine.
before we finish. So, if you have to go, you can go.
Yeah, I'm so tired right now.
Do you want me to play Uthal a certain way?
I mean, that's actually really stupid, I guess, because he has 8 intelligence and 10 wisdom. So,
Okay.
he's really dumb.
Alrighty, we'll do. So yeah, I guess if you wanted to head out now, you can.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like really tired.
No worries, you're good.
It's been a very long week. I don't know. I feel super tired today for no reason. I feel like.
It's all good, man.
But it was fun.
Glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I'll see you next week or whenever I'm back. See you tomorrow. We shoot tomorrow, but
Alrighty,
see you.
see you, man. Damn, Squid, you're the first person to go down, huh?
What?
I said first person to go down.
Yeah.
Not crazy.
Here's what it is. Did it for the story.
That's good. I felt bad to like railroad you guys. But to be honest, I actually let you guys talk for a lot longer. I probably should have. Because yeah, the mists close in. You having fun so far?
What?
So are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to fucked, I think I'm fucked, but you know.
It's funny here, like I don't know if I should be a damn fair because
Yeah,
demons.
exactly what I said would happen. Exactly what I was worried would happen.
But
And here we are.
playing so well. You know what I mean?
What?
It's playing so well, roleplay wise.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It just you do that, and then also too, like I bet you if you had a gun, it would have been different if you would have went with your like artificer blood hunter. But it's just the fact that like you.
I didn't know the magic user. I didn't know that was a thing in Demon Slayer.
You're on a break. Yeah, we're just taking a 10-minute. Let them stretch their legs. Go to the bathroom. How you doing, Giovanni?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a Demon Slayer thing where magic users are demons, or not demons, but it's either demons or they're witches. I don't think
I guess you should watch the show, buddy.
I didn't know I needed to watch Demon Slayer for a prerequisite.
Well, if you had context, that would be boring.
Yeah, that would be boring.
Oh, yeah. It's actually going really well. You guys are doing a good job. I'm liking the role plays. You know, those changes to sunset looking pretty mid.
Yeah, I hate that fucking map, so any change is nice.
Cypher's gonna get nerfed. Phoenix and Sage are getting a buff, and Cypher and Gecko are getting a potential nerf.
Good.
What do you think of the singularity stuff, Cross?
I don't really like it.
No?
I like the knife, but everything else looks weird.
The Vandal kind of looks like Zero Fang.
Really?
Or the Ghost. I don't know. It just kind of reminds me of Zero Fang.
Yeah, it's not really my thing. I don't really like singularity to begin with.
Oh, dude, did you see the New World stuff?
Coming out soon, right?
Yeah, next month.
I didn't see anything on it though.
I saw that. I don't know if it's just Xbox console stuff, but there's like classes now.
Oh.
Yeah, you choose like an archetype, and it's like they use certain weapons and certain trade skills, I think. Or they get like a buff to trade skills.
Yeah. Fuck that game.
All right. So Sun had to go. He has a tournament tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh.
So yeah, as you guys go along the roads, you guys get to the gates. Which, let's see. You guys want a picture of? Huh?
use acrobatics to try to avoid the hazards of the road.
Okay, yeah, you kind of fall into a puddle.
Yeah, it sucks.
You fall into a puddle and now you're drenched.
Oh man, I start licking myself clean.
Also, how do they make this thing so weird? I want to give you this picture of the gate, but oh, did y'all get that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a picture of the gate?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what the gates look like. So as you guys keep walking, it's probably about we won't say that it took you guys 5 hours to travel to the gate because I feel like that's just so long. We'll say it took you about 2.5 hours to get there. As you guys go past the gates, the gates swing open as you approach, and you hear the hinges just screech as it does. As you do, you guys pass through the gates as they open?
I'd like to look around to see if someone opened the gates.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me perception. No, they just kind of look like they opened up on their own.
Minnow looks at Ambrose and says, "Well, that's spooky."
Yeah.
I start walking in.
All right, Shin walks in.
Magic, you know what I mean?
Uthal he says thank you and he walks in.
It's
Minnow follows.
I'll follow, yeah. I guess Shen.
Yeah,
I
and
still got my katana out, by the way.
Okay, you still got it out.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, as you go past the gates, they close behind you. And so yeah, as they close behind you, you guys keep walking. And so with that,
I look behind me and take another look to see if someone closed them behind us because they saw us.
Yeah, I mean, you can roll another perception check. Yeah, with that you look around. There doesn't seem to be anybody there. And then also, too, there doesn't seem to be any, like, mechanics to even open and close the gates.
Yeah, just as I feared.
You also do get the sense, I think, with Minnow, would you, like, walk back up to the gate? Like, to kind of, like, look?
Yeah, I would approach.
As you approach the gate, you notice that it doesn't open.
Like, what?
So, like, even though, like, you're...
if like I was, acting like I was trying to leave...
It's not opening. The gates stay closed.
Okay, I, kind of, feel around for, a hidden button. Or, some sort of, presence triggering device.
With your 17 perception check, yeah, you don't find anything. It just seems like the gate. It was weird at the fact that it opened when nobody was there, but now it's weird at the fact that it's locked. It seems locked.
Oh, it's locked. Yeah, I push against it.
Yeah, it just doesn't move.
Okay. Well,
You kind of get the sense that it doesn't want you to leave. Something doesn't want you to leave.
Uh-huh. Like, okay, yeah. Minnow turns to Ambrose and says, well, that's not good.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna.
Wait, is the gate like a solid door? Sorry, I would like to look back at the picture, but I think you only shared.
And it has like it's like a fenced gate.
Yeah, it's like very thin, like slits.
Like, could Minnow is very small. Is Minnow able to go through it?
I would say that you were able to go through it, and the moment that you go through it, the gates open up.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Because now you're on the other side.
Minnow plays like a game of where you like when you step on the little detector that opens the grocery store doors. Like, tries to figure out where the trigger is.
It just kind of seems like it lets people in, but doesn't want to let out.
Uh-huh.
Is the fog still encroaching?
I guess since Minnow
The
can
fog is still,
get through the gate,
coming.
Minnow doesn't care that much.
Let's keep it moving.
Okay. As you guys keep moving along, you get towards like the edge of the woods that are there.
Like,
Towering trees. Yeah, you guys get to about like right here. Towering trees
Is the
whose
path,
tops.
sorry, is the path similar to how it was before with all those hazards, or is it clean?
You notice that here's a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it was over there. There's still puddles, but yeah,
They're kind of easily avoidable.
It's not as muddy. So yeah, here you got towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist. They block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream.
Damn, that's atmospheric as fuck.
Let's see. What is everyone's passive perception?
the fuck do you look at that?
It's like the parentheses next to perception.
13.
13.
And it's probably the highest of the
Oh
party.
no, 14.
Oh, damn.
You got a 14? Okay.
Boy.
Shin, you catch the scent of death on the air.
Oh.
Where's your token?
Guys. Oh, I'm far away.
Come join us.
My bad.
I feel
That-
lonely.
That image encapsulated me. Yeah, how would I word this? I smell death.
Let's see.
You know, Jacob,
So-
your hex grid is not quite aligned with the map.
Yeah. I saw that.
Do you know how to fix it?
No.
You go into the scene, and then you go background image, and then you go like aspect ratio or something like that, or like it should be, the value should be 1.00, and then you just kind of like adjust it until the hex grid falls into alignment. Just FYI, maybe for next time.
Okay.
We can troubleshoot if we need.
Yeah. Sorry. There's a scene here. There's that, and then
Grid size. I think that's what it is.
okay. Configure player save changes. So here you guys on the road. But yeah, you catch a scent of death on the air. Are you going to keep walking, or did you want to follow the smell of the stench?
I guess since Finn was the one who smelt it, what do you do?
Whoa, was it like this? I guess before we move on, I asked Minnow, let's see, so Cat, what's your name?
They call me Minnow.
Minnow. Okay. So are you like a house cat, or
I am what I am.
okay? I won't pry any further. So where's the smell of death again? Is it just straight ahead?
Yeah, so it's straight ahead. It's a little bit to your northeast.
Okay. Yeah, I just say I think we should go towards whatever smells like death. Someone might
Okay.
need help.
As you keep walking up, you get to about right here. You don't move your characters.
I mean, Minnow like walks cautiously and slower compared to the rest of them and says, I don't know. I don't usually head towards the smell of death, personally.
Well, I have a habit of running towards the smell of death just in case there's someone we could save.
A very noble paladin.
What's a paladin?
Well, you see, and she pulls out her journal. Paladins are a creed of adventurers bound by a holy code of ethics. I guess it's not very funny if I have to explain the joke.
Yeah. Shin kind of gets serious, and he's like, "Well, I am no paladin. I am a demon slayer," and I glare at Ambrose.
Man, that must suck for those demons.
Yeah, my role is pretty
Um,
self-explanatory, and I stare at him again.
You're what?
I say my role is pretty self-explanatory, and I glare at you again.
Well, it looks like one way or another.
It's my duty
Gonna have to
to protect humans.
Minnow kind of like walks up between the two of them and says, "Hey, hey, 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 hey," and holds up her arms.
I have no issues with Shin. He is the only one who has issues with me.
Jin, come on, let's be cool.
Yeah, I just ignore what he said and just goes. I ignore what Ambrose said.
Uh-huh.
I think we should go.
Okay. You're the boss. I still think we need to find someone who can point us towards Briarstone.
I still don't know what that is, but
It's a town in the area. It's a town in the area.
That's where we're headed.
Oh.
Well, we were headed until we ran into you.
Yeah, well, I think my goal is to kill that guy that took my wife. So.
Oh.
And that guy reeks of death. So I think we should go where the death smells of.
Minnow looks at Ambrose and gives like a kind of sarcastic nod and goes like, "Yeah, okay, sounds good."
Yeah, this is the. Yeah, yeah. Let's just go.
This isn't a very serious group, is it? You guys just dilly-dally, huh?
Well, we're not all gung-ho to head towards death, I'll say that.
I'm not gung-ho. I'm fully prepared.
Yeah?
Alright. As long as you're prepared.
Yeah, unlike some of us, and I glare.
Uthal's like, I'm prepared.
Minnow
I'm
says,
prepared. But
I like
think
this guy.
Minnow gives her sarcastic thumbs up, paw, and says, right behind you, Chief.
I'm a demon slayer. All right, anyway,
Right behind you, Demon Slayer.
As as you keep walking, the foul scent leads you to a human corpse half buried in the underbrush about 30 feet away from the road. The young man appears to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded by the paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. He holds a crumpled envelope in his hand. And he is right over here.
Oh,
All right, I guess I'm going to play into my nat 20s and say I investigate the body to discern the cause of death.
He is raked with claw marks.
Yeah.
And the paw prints look
Yeah, you say paw prints, so that makes me think like big cat or something, as opposed to like the raven's claws or something. Or what did you say? Vultures? Vultures' claws?
crows have been at the body.
Crows. Okay. Do the marks look like avian?
The claw marks do not look avian.
Okay.
But you do hear in the background a howl far off into the forest.
All of Minnow's hair on her spine perks up. Goes into
You're
full
right there,
alert.
Minnow.
what's wrong there, Minnow?
Did you hear that?
Did I hear that, Jacob?
Everyone heard it.
Okay. Well, I redact
Maybe I
my
don't ask
question.
that then.
Well, I think we should go towards the howl.
You notice that you hear another howl.
Can I grab the envelope that he was carrying?
Oh yeah, you can.
Can I open it and read it? If there's a
Yes,
letter
you-
inside?
Yes, you may.
Found
Let's
our
see.
looter. Mister picks up every item.
For real.
God, I really hope that this just gives you this one and not the entire. I might give you the entire thing. So here's this.
Luke Goblin. Oh my god.
I think we need this.
Hail
for
to thee
something.
of might and valor, I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send...
I'll also paste in the thing here.
Okay.
What the
Send
fuck?
honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. I already started reading, so I'm going to keep reading. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been affected by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Wow, what a sentence. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kolyan Indurovich, Burgomaster.
Damn. Yeah, I couldn't read that.
that third paragraph, there is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee. Oh, okay. All that might be had to thee. So all your riches, you and fellows and your party, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea, if you can help me. Anything? Okay, so I didn't read this. Sorry. Amber read
No,
this.
you can have read it if you want to. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, I guess I like peep over your arm and read it. And because I'm so good at reading written word, because my monastery was full of elves that took a vow of silence, so every communication was written. So I'm really good at reading. And so I read that faster than you, and I go, no. A promise of riches for someone that can help.
Okay. Well, I don't know where he was heading to try and seek help.
Hmm.
But it appears he didn't find it.
We heard a second howl, right? In which
How-
direction?
How
As of right now, you've heard a total of 4 howls that kind of seem to be getting closer.
really quickly, how weathered does the envelope and parchment appear to be? I'm estimating its age.
I guess
He's
if
been
you
dead for a
want,
couple days, right? Or it looks like he's been dead for a couple days.
the man has been dead for several days. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to, you can roll me a perception. I guess investigation on the. Okay. You can see that it's been about a week.
Okay.
1 week.
All right. I convey that to the party in the form of saying, looks like this was originally written about a week ago.
About a week ago. All right.
Well,
You hear another howl. At this point, the howl is right next to you.
look in the direction.
Yeah, Minnow moves away from the sound of the howl and says, I think we should head this way. We don't want to have a fight on our hands.
Can I get everyone to roll initiative?
Okay, well,
Let's go. I'm exhausted though.
No combat encounter currently in my
Yeah, I can do it.
Sorry.
problem.
Great encounter.
Oh boy,
Oh.
combat. I know how to do things.
Wait, so all my attacks are disadvantage, right?
no, it's just ability checks.
Just ability checks.
Oh, okay, bad.
Let's see. How do I roll initiative? Oh shit.
Right click a token. Click the little sword and shield button. Oh, you're gonna roll each individual
Oh, each
one?
wolf is getting a thing?
Yeah.
Alright. Spicy.
I respect the grind.
All right.
Is
Begin
calling
combat.
combat or no?
Oh yeah, sorry. Initiative normal.
Wow, there's definitely more wolves than us.
Yeah, there was a total of 5 howls that happened.
Okay, and the howls were coming from the east?
They were just coming from the far off. You were just hearing them coming far off.
I didn't know
in the
which
forest.
direction they were coming from.
Yeah, no.
Okay, then I didn't move in that direction. I thought for some reason, I don't know why I thought they were coming from the west. I moved to the right.
No, they just slowly started coming together. It was more than like the howls were getting closer and closer to you guys, and it was just one more wolf was adding on top until 5 wolves.
Okay, so, but I didn't sense that they were coming from the east. I didn't sense a direction at all from the howls.
No.
Okay.
It kind of carried in the forest that they were like in all directions.
All right.
I probably should have placed them better, but
No worries, no worries.
I just clicked begin combat, right?
Whoa.
Dude. Yo, we're in the future.
All right, Shin.
Move to this wolf.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my sword. Ding. Oh, that doesn't look good.
On a 10, you miss.
Okay, that's it.
All right, it is this wolf's turn.
Oh, my cabbages!
Let's see. God, I don't know how I want to play this. It's gonna move here, and it's going to go after Shin. So he will attack. He does have pack tactics.
I will use my
Oh, that was low.
reaction to that roll does not have advantage.
Okay.
The follow?
Light. And it misses.
Oh, Abyssal X Wolf X Gaming. Thanks for the
It's
follow.
Uthal's turn. Uthal, given the fact that he has to use a torch, can't see anything. Because it's dark. He does see this wolf here, so he's going to move here. And he will attack with his warhammer. On a 13, he hits.
11 damage.
And he kills it.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, look at that blood splatter.
Yeah.
What?
Uh,
+5. Very nice damage.
it is this wolf's turn. This wolf is going to go after Minnow. He sees a cat. He sees a small creature, and he goes after Minnow. Goes for the bite,
My AC is 14.
and he misses.
Damn.
End of that turn. Minnow, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll smack that bitch back.
All right, go for it.
Alright. Start with some cat's claws.
On an 18, you hit.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the one right in front of you, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and apply that there. It is looking badly injured.
Nice.
Anything else from you?
Yeah, let's see. I feel like I do. I'm a monk, so
I think you make a bonus action attack.
Right, where the fuck is that? Monk martial arts? Unarmored defense? No, do I not? When I use the attack action on it, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Make a bonus.
Hell
6
yeah.
damage.
I'm slashing.
You kill it.
Nice.
Alright.
And then I move.
Okay. All right, so you did your action, you did movement, you did bonus action.
Did my bonus action.
Wolf's turn here. It is going to close in on Ambrose and attack.
Yeah, kill that demon.
Ooh, on a
Misses.
7, it misses.
Damn.
It is the end of its turn. It is this wolf's turn here. It will go after Shin.
Hit me. I can take it. Oh, fuck.
On a 21, it hits.
Oh,
It does 5 damage. I can just apply that to your token.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Don't worry about the health.
Boom.
End of that turn. It is now Ambrose's turn.
some harm. I will cast Firebolt
Okay.
at the one in front of Shin.
Okay.
Wow, so selfless.
This
On a
fucking
2.
two.
You missed. Hits the ground right in front of Shin.
Ah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. All right. Let's see. It's now the wolf's turn. This one here is going to close in here. It has pack tactics, so it will get advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again, so I get advantage. So the straight roll.
How many times do you get this thing?
I got it twice.
Okay. So it just attacks regularly. On a 15, 19, it hits.
That's gonna hit.
We'll apply that to you. All right, so Ambrose is looking badly injured right now. Shin, it's your turn.
Okay.
Also, too, you guys can hover over the tokens. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but it will kind of like give you a sense of unharmed, injured, badly injured. Kind of
Swing the guy in front of me. Bro.
On an 11, you miss.
That's it.
That one's dead. It is Uthal's turn. It will attack the one in front of you. He'll attack the one in front of you.
Nice.
21 hits, so we'll apply that damage. And that's the end of his turn. It is now Minnow's turn.
You know I'd be scratching.
Go for it. On an 11, your scratches miss.
I use my bonus action. Oof.
On an 11, you miss. The wolf kind of just jumps back as you try to scratch it.
Lame. I do nothing else.
All right. This one here is going to go after Uthal. It will get advantage because of pack tactics. So
Rip.
on a 20, he is 18. It hits. So Uthal, apply that damage. Okay. It is now the wolf's turn in front of Shin. That guy will attack. In just a regular bite attack. 15 hits? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
That
down.
does 8 damage. We're gonna apply that. And he is currently unconscious.
Fuck.
End of that wolf's turn. Ambrose, it's your turn.
I'll throw a fireball at the one in front of Shin.
Okay.
See, that would suck.
On
I
a
think it's a
22,
fireball. I was like, damn, already.
No,
that hits.
No, not fireball. Firebolt.
fireball.
Bolt.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. It is this wolf's turn. Yeah, I think it's
Bitey.
it's gonna bite you. And it gets advantage
It is
for pack
advantage.
tactics.
Rip.
Might be you're cooked here. I will shield that.
Nice.
So that doesn't hit.
Okay, doesn't hit him. All right, that's the end of that one. Shen, can you give me a death saving throw?
How do I do that on this?
Wish.
They are.
That's like the middle thing.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
Oh, and it does it for you. Oh my god. We're living in the future.
So there's that. It is now Uthal's turn. He's going to attack this one here.
Nice.
Oh,
Smushed.
Like that, he just kills that one. It is now Minnow's turn.
All right. Jumpy jump. Wait. No. Medicine check on Shin.
Okay. All you need is a 10.
Oh, that ain't gonna do it.
No, as of right now, he's still death saving.
All right.
I'll allow that to be a free action though. So
Really?
If you want to, yeah, I'll let that be a free action.
Well, shit then. I'll jump in and smack it.
Max.
I think if you were using like a healing kit, that would be your action. But medicine check, I'll give that as free action. It definitely hits. So we'll go ahead and apply that. It's looking badly injured right now.
Both of those hits?
Oh,
Just
both of
two of
those
them,
hits. Sorry. Yeah.
You're good.
There we go. Dead.
Nice.
And that's the
Sheesh.
end of combat.
Alright.
You're doing milestone XP, right?
It's milestone, yeah.
Fuck. I need that instant gratification, bro.
Hey, y'all did good. Good job.
While unconscious.
Yeah, well.
It's almost stabilized.
Minnow goes back over. Pulse, slap, chest compression.
All right, give me a medicine check.
Yeah, sure.
God, can I help him? Can I help him?
So
you killed me.
You kind of attacked Shin. You get a death, a failed save.
Oh,
Oh,
damn!
my God.
Alright, okay, I'm backing away. I'm like, I don't think I
That's
helped.
crazy.
Shin, can you give me a death save?
Okay.
Hold on.
Wow. Sorry for the crit fail, yo.
It's okay.
2 saves.
I saved.
Nice.
One more. I don't have any.
You
can
have cure wounds, you son of a bitch.
I don't have any more. No, I don't have any spell slots left.
You are
Should
a
I just roll
demon.
again?
Oh, yeah, you can roll again.
You want me to try to help you again?
Oh,
Yeah,
passed all 3.
Nice.
You're now stable.
stable.
But I'm still at 0.
Minnow pretends like
Just at
she
0.
helped. Like, oh yeah, there we go. Got him.
So as of right now, if you guys want to, it is nighttime. It's like almost 10, 11. If you guys want to, y'all can long rest here. The mist, you guys put enough distance between you and the mist that you don't think it's going to be encroaching you anytime soon.
All right,
You guys should be able to get a good long rest and be able to.
You know, I'd feel more comfortable if we were in the woods. Is there any woods nearby?
This picture doesn't do it justice, but you're actually in the woods.
Okay, great. So we go 5 minutes off the path in the wooden direction and set up a little campy.
Yeah, but
Tell Uthal to bring Shin. Strong.
oh yeah, Uthal picks up Shin easily and just takes him over here to the camp.
Perfect. All right.
And then
a little night.
yeah, you guys can long rest.
Okay, but
I still haven't taken any damage. Still haven't used any spendable
I'm alive.
screws. I am starting to feel hungry though. Do I need to eat a ration?
Yeah. When you guys wake up the next morning, it's still gray outside. You guys can eat and drink.
Where's my ration? Do I even have rations?
It's in your backpack. You gotta click edit.
Inventory,
Oh, I see.
consumables, rations. Click.
So if you want to, Cross, you can actually drag all that stuff out of your backpack and put it into your sheet.
Oh yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, for some reason it like puts it inside the backpack now. All your stuff.
No, I'll just keep it on here.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, just make sure to
I'll leave
remove
this.
one from your ration.
Yeah.
Also, you now are not exhausted anymore.
Okay, bet. Let's go.
Yay for you. Feeling better. Does that make you want to kill Ambrose more?
No, actually, can I gather everyone up and like,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. So I asked everyone to like gather up, and yeah, after that night of rest, my mind's kind of clear now, like way clearer than before, and yeah, gather everyone up, and Shin sort of just like he doesn't grovel, but he gets down on the ground like he's bowing, but he's on the ground.
Mhm.
And he has his like hands out in front. Um, and it's sort of just like a deep apology to like just the group. Um, and yeah, that's just like a way of showing respect and what is the word? I guess just like apology and his culture, and he says sorry to everyone. And he asks for the wristbands of his family back because I don't think he has it.
Okay, Minnow
Yeah,
bows
yeah.
back and turns the corded brace. Wait, no, is that the same?
Yeah, that's the
that's
same.
yeah.
Okay, returns the
Okay,
corded
unknown
bracelet
language.
of unknown.
Yeah, I'll drag it into your stuff across, and you can just put
Bet.
4 of them.
I'll give the other 2. Delete that.
Let's see. Ravine has it here. Okay, you have 4 of them.
Delete it from my inventory whenever you're done.
Oh, yeah, I'll delete it. Also, Cross, you can just you can change the name of it. Actually, I'll do it for you. Family bracelet.
Dude, Shin has such a tragic backstory.
Yeah. Sad.
My daughter's about to turn 2. She comes home every week with a week's worth of art projects. I'm just imagining it's like that.
Oh.
Oh my god. Imagine.
Yeah.
I also put the description in there.
Okay.
Where?
Yeah, I get up and then I kind of give like a 45-degree bow to Ambrose. And I say like I what am I gonna say?
I give him 100% bow back.
Yeah, I recognize that, and I say like while I still can't really accept like who you are because my whole life I've associated with people similar to you as my enemy. Um I am happy to oh my god, what the fuck am I trying to say?
Can't believe our
happy-
party has a monster and a monster hunter. That's like so funny. It's like absolutely wild.
Insane collab.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I just say I'm happy to travel with him, and I essentially just tell everyone my goals of like just getting rid of any demon adjacent thing in this world. And yeah, that's sort of my dialogue with everybody.
Okay.
Alright.
Minnow gets the sense that instead of observing and recounting other people's sagas, for the first time she feels a part of one and begins to take more elaborate notes in her journal.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, Shen, whenever the bracelets came together, now that you have all of them, you do notice that the words that were etched on the bracelet tend to glow a bit.
Mm.
Oh.
That's like a faint glow.
Magical.
Is it
Okay.
something that someone standing next to that person would notice, or is it very faint?
If you were standing next to him and probably the same height as what they were, you probably would have noticed it.
All right, never mind then.
But I mean, if he's holding them down when he has them in his hands, then yeah, you would notice it.
So do I notice it? I don't know.
Evens or odds?
Evens.
Evens, yes. Odds, no. Roll me a
Sure.
d20. You weren't able to see it.
Yeah, why is your dice all
You can
glammed up?
You can edit it.
you can edit it.
Oh, okay, I'll do that later. I don't know how to do it. Oh, it's good
Ambrose
listening,
appreciates the
Principal
kind
noise.
words, although there's definitely still, distaste for him in Shin's mind.
Oh yeah, likewise.
No, I mean, no. I mean, like, you, even though you still don't like me, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Even though you still don't like me, I'm not angry at you for that.
Okay.
I hope that, and in my mind, I hope that one day maybe we can, you can see me differently, I guess, in a different light. But I understand that it's all you've known, and that's something that's hard to change.
Okay. Can I roll Arcana, see if my bracelet's magical?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and roll it.
Oh, my Arcana so bad. Makes sense though.
You think your son is some magic enchanter?
Well, now that I know there's magic.
It kind of seems like you kind of get the sense on a 9 that it's a possibility. Maybe it's this new world, or maybe it's
Okay.
this place.
Okay. All right. Well, got him back.
Anything else?
No.
Do I get the sense that there's any water nearby?
You do hear. Yeah, it would be to your south.
Yeah,
get to source water?
so after I wake up from my long rest, I kind of naturally gravitate towards the sound of water as I go to catch some breakfast.
Okay. Did you guys want to follow him?
Yeah, assuming everyone else is still sleeping. I'm
We'll just
an
say,
early
for the-
riser and all.
For the sense of this, instead of having to go to this river that's on this map, we'll just say in this forest that
Mhm.
there is like a pond.
Perfect. I see some fish, I assume. Do I see any
yes.
fish in the pond?
Roll me a perception check.
All right.
Yeah, you do see fish. You do see that these fish don't look as like plump as they normally do. Like,
It's not great conditions for fish.
yeah.
I go,
And they kinda-
this will have to do, I say to myself, and I cast my line.
Okay. Let's see. Roll me a. Is there a one that tells me how many fish you catch here?
It says, as a fisher, I can consistently... Oh my god. That info I printed is not helpful.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it says right here. Yeah, you catch enough food to feed yourself, and you catch enough food to also feed the other rest of your party.
Yeah, alright, I catch a couple fish.
Damn.
I bring them back. I don't know how many people woke up in the time that I went fishing, and I say, I don't say anything. I just toss them on I skewer them each on a stick, and I hold those sticks over the fire that we made, and cook them up a little bit.
All right. I'm assuming you guys wake up to the smell of fish, which is different than the stench of a rotting body that's 30 feet from you guys.
Um,
Rise and shine.
As y'all
uh,
wake up, sorry.
no, you can go.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask if we had water. Like, if we already had water in a water skin, does that still?
Yeah, you guys still have water in your water skins. You don't have to drink all of it. The temperature isn't too hot here.
Okay. So would like one be sufficient out of the 4?
One should be able to last you like 2 days.
Okay, I'm just gonna do one. So I don't have to do it for 2 days.
Yeah, one of those. Nice.
So once you have breakfast, Shin did his bowing. You guys seem to kind of figure that you're on common ground. Minnow is now writing more.
Mm-hmm.
Minnow might have found the story that they're supposed to be a part of, or that they can be a part of. You do notice that the fog is starting to roll in again.
From the
it's probably
east,
best
northeast.
Yeah, from the east. It kind of seems like it's pushing you along the road to your destination, or where it wants you to go.
All right, yeah. Minnow kind of wordlessly looks at the rest of the party and kind of like does a nod gesture towards like moving away from the fog.
I start to follow, or get up and start making my way there, or away from the fog.
All right, sounds like we kind of head east from here, or west, excuse me.
Yeah. So as you guys keep on walking, you finally get to a point where you see buildings.
Great. Say to the party, maybe someone in there will know which way Briarstone is from here.
I don't know why I can't click mine.
Briarstone.
Yeah, you're still like, okay, yeah, Briarstone, sure, buddy.
Sure.
So as you get to here, tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. Muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestone. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence, except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Oh. Okay. Like, I want to say, slows down her gait and kind of like looks at everyone's faces and says, not exactly what I had in mind.
Hey, it's better than the woods, I guess. Do we want to approach the village?
Stay vigilant.
Will do.
So yeah, as you guys keep walking, the gravel road leads to the village, and its tall houses are dark like tombstones. Also nestled among the solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. You notice that even the tavern is shut tight.
Okay,
but
there's
you
like
do
a ghost
also,
town, or are there people around?
it kind of seems like you do notice that people are kind of like going inside, shutting their windows, shutting their doors.
Okay.
Closing the curtains. But you do hear a soft whimpering. A soft whimpering draws your eye toward a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street.
Oh, I see.
And
I give a friendly wave.
all right, this is who you see.
Oh,
Hmm.
hello there.
Hmm.
Do you
Whoa.
know where Briarthorn is? Briarstone.
So you hear so with the whimpering, you notice that the boy was the one that's whimpering. And the girl, who is the tall one, shushes the boy, and she turns to you and says, "There's a monster in our house." And she points at a tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either side are abandoned. Their windows and doors are boarded up. She also lets you know that this is the village of Barovia, and there's no Briarstone here.
You've never heard of Briarstone. Do you have any parents?
Yeah,
Can we speak to your
they're
parents?
they're in the house. They keep the monster trapped in the basement.
So if we go in your house, we can talk to your parents?
Yeah, you just gotta find them. Also, too, there's our brother Walter. He's on the third floor nursery.
Okay, but he probably hasn't heard of Briarstone.
No.
Yeah, okay, alright. So your parents are in the basement?
Yeah, they're somewhere in the house, but they keep the monster locked up in the basement.
Okay.
Where'd you say Walter was?
Walter's in the third floor nursery.
Okay, but your parents, they keep the monster in the basement.
Yeah, we've never seen what the monster looks like, but we've heard its terrible howls.
Hmm.
Okay.
Can you take us to your parents?
Yeah. And so they walk you towards the house.
Okay.
And you guys stand in front of the house. Let me do this. I didn't realize that. This saves everything. Bam. That one. Sorry. Getting there. You guys see the
Durst house?
yeah.
Word.
So they as you guys were walking to the house, they do introduce themselves as Rosavalda. You can call me Rose. And this is my little brother, Thornbolt. So you can call him Thorn.
Okay. Rose and Thorn. Got it.
But yeah, they let you know that they're in the house, and you'll be able to talk to them there. But we don't want to go inside because of the monster.
Well, if the monster's in the basement, we'll be fine, right?
We would just rather stay here.
So how should we talk to your parents then?
Well, you can let them know that we let you in.
Okay. Are you gonna open this gate then for us?
So the portico is actually it's unlocked, so you can walk
Okay.
in.
All right. I will tell your parents that Rose and Thorn sent us.
Okay, so as you, I'm assuming everybody follows him.
I actually stay outside. No.
Whoa.
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 Sorry. It's showing you guys everything.
It's funny to be on the other end of it.
If I delete and put you guys back in, will it
I don't think so. I think once you've seen, you have to like do scene options like refresh or something.
wall scene?
I
Oh, okay.
I'm zooming in.
But it's okay. We didn't see that much. There's a second
Okay.
floor, and I'm not going to look at it. And on the first floor, there's a room with a table in it. That's not a big deal.
All right. Cool. All right. So as you guys get to here, yeah, this is the entrance. The iron gate on its hinges on one side. But yeah, this is the stone portico here. Portico.
Okay, I do the same sort of like supermarket automatic door investigation.
Oh yeah, this one doesn't do anything like that. You got to open it.
Okay, I open it.
It's not fancy.
Yeah, it's unlocked. You do see that oil lamps hang from the portico ceiling by chains, and it's flanking a set of oaken doors that that are right in front of you.
Okay, I try the doors.
Okay.
I guess I open them.
Okay. Yeah, you open the
shit,
door.
I'm muted. What the fuck?
It opens into a grand foyer.
Okay. I look around the foyer.
So yeah, as you look around the foyer, there's a shield emblazoned with the coat of arms, a stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats, mahogany-framed double doors that lead from the foyer into another room. They are set with panes of stained glass.
Is there a pattern on the stained glass?
No pattern. It's just stained glass.
Okay. And the windmill pattern is on the shield in the middle of the foyer?
Yeah, it's hanging on the south wall of the foyer. It's a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a stylized golden windmill on a red field.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, I look around, seems pretty normal. I advance the next set of doors and I try them.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and open them. They are open.
So the monster was in the
inside.
basement. So monster's in the basement. Walter's on the third floor.
I'm looking for parents. I want to
You're
know
looking for
where
parents, okay.
Briarstone is. I don't see any parents, but I apparently see a couple more doors.
Yeah, you are now. So a wide hall runs the width of the house, with a marble black fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other.
Does it look
You
fancy?
do see. Yeah, it does kind of look fancy a little bit. It looks fancy, and it looks like this has definitely been cleaned. So yeah, mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a long sword, with a windmill cameo worked into its hilt.
Guess since I noticed that, I will just kind of look it over. Anything else besides the windmill cameo embedded on its hilt?
Nope, just a longsword.
It's like sitting on a mount.
Yeah, it's mounted above the fireplace.
A fireplace.
All right. I'll walk a little further in.
Okay. As you keep walking through here, the walls, the wood paneled walls, are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
Mm.
So it's a very fancy room.
Yeah.
Okay. Minnow says, "Hello."
Parents of Rose and Thorn.
You don't hear anything back.
Anybody here?
Your voice kind of like echoes a little bit.
Minnow steps here and looks up. Does Minnow see like up the stairwell?
Yeah. So you can see. Let's see, how much would you see? Yeah, you see, as you stand there and kind of like look up, you do see that there's about 2 more floors.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then Minnow kind of cups her paw to her mouth and says, "Hello," up into the stairwell.
Oh yeah, all you just get is hello, but nothing, no response.
All right, Minnow turns around and looks at Ambrose, because he appears to be
Doesn't-
the only other person in the room.
Doesn't seem like there's anybody home.
Well, they gotta have parents, right?
I would hope, yeah. Do you think that their parents are in the basement, or do you think that they're on another floor? Well, I mean, you just yelled, so
I don't know.
I had to have heard that.
There's a lot of doors. It could
There's
be
a lot of doors.
a lot of places.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
I mean, if we're looking for directions, the parents are probably gonna have it, and the parents could be in literally any room.
Maybe they're with the youngin on the 3rd floor, yeah?
Yeah, that could be
What was its name again?
Walter.
Walter. Maybe we should go up there?
He's in the 3rd floor nursery, so I mean, yeah, we could go up there. I
Alright,
guess.
I guess we start climbing the stairs. Were you ready for the 2nd floor?
All right. I guess Crossroad. Did you go in with them, or are you just sitting outside?
No, I think I went in with him.
Okay, we'll just
Bring
okay,
you
so,
along. Scooby-Doo style, everyone in a row.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, you guys get to here, which is the upper hall.
Okay.
Second floor, I guess.
Yeah, you're on the 2nd floor now.
Oh, whoops. Wrong.
What are these
so-
figures?
So what you see here, there's suits of armor that flank the wooden doors on the east and west walls. Each armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head.
Mm.
Minnow says again, "Hello?"
No answer.
Then Minnow starts heading. I can't select Minnow for some reason, but up another
Yes.
floor.
Yeah.
You go up another floor?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
We're headed to
follow
the 3rd
Minnow.
floor, right?
Yeah, Walter's there. Supposed to be there.
Can't believe I'm following a cat.
If I know anything about parents, they're with their child. Don't ask me how I know that.
All right. Uh-huh.
You're not wrong.
Oh, now I've seen shit.
You just saw the same room.
Take me.
And then Minnow again says, "Hello."
Okay. Let's see.
I gotta find the nursery.
So as you come up to here, you notice that this balcony is dusty. There's a suit of black plate armor against the wall, draped in cobwebs. I guess you guys are all on top of like each other here. Like, sorry, who would be first up the stairs? You?
I think I've
And
been
then
going
Ambrose?
up the stairs first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably pick
So,
that.
and we'll just say Uthal is there with y'all as well. And I just realized that it's getting towards that time to end.
Oh, what time is it? Yeah.
It's 3:00. Yeah. As you guys get to right here, you notice that black plate of armor is there. There's oil lamps mounted on the oak paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. But Minnow, as you stand right there,
Oh.
the armor comes alive
Oh.
and it attacks.
Okay.
And I think that is where we'll stop.
No.
The cliffhanger.
But yeah.
Already?
I was getting a little tired towards the end.
Yeah, I meant to stop you guys right as you guys got to this house, but Minnow just wanted to find the parents.
What can Minnow say? Minnow had a clear objective.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that seems right. I definitely get the sense that session 1 was meant to end as we entered the village, basically, or maybe a little before even. Cool. Well, that was a lot of fun. Well done. Well plotted. Well scened out.
Yo.
Dude, it is hard to get a party together, and I don't know how much was in the book and how much was your own devising, but I feel like we're all there.
Mm-hmm.
The whole intro was my own device.
Nice.
So the moment you guys got to Barovia, that's the book.
The book is your party shows up in Barovia, really?
There's different hooks to get you guys to Barovia, but being the fact that like you guys all wouldn't necessarily know each other, like you were at a monastery. Uthal Sunson didn't really give me a backstory for Uthal, and then Ambrose, I think you kind of changed yours because you were supposed to be a monster hunter, I believe, but so it's that, and then also the demon hunters in a whole nother world, and so I just kind of had to figure out. And so
I'm super impressed, man. That was great.
Appreciate it. Yeah, today I worked on the outline of how I want the scenes to kind of like coexist and go together. And then yeah.
Did it all play out?
Oh yeah, it played out pretty well.
Was there anything that you were like, oh, they didn't do this?
No, we were able to kind of follow everything that I had outlined.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well done. Cool. I'm officially hooked.
Appreciate it.
Dang.